And hey, I'm talking about what's good with the people, man. How's y'all doing on this Timeless Touch Tuesday? You say, time, let me post myself, man. Just in case y'all think I'm playing with it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Just in case you think I'm playing with it, hold on one more time, man. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? I say, hold on one more time, I say. You know what I'm talking about? Just one more time. Live with no jive, ain't making no noise, avoiding all the chords. They say, bro, what you talking about today? Timeless touch? They say Timeless Touch Tuesday, man. Timeless Touch Tuesday. They say, bro, what is you talking about? That right there, man. Timeless touch. And that touch could work both ways, folks. I'm just gonna get into it. The touch could work two ways, man. You either got that timeless touch where it's like the minus touch. You know what I'm talking about? But it's the timeless touch. So no matter how long you've been around this bitch, everything you done did, you know what I'm talking about? Not everything you done did, but like you just known for making shit happen. You know what I'm talking about? And then it's that other timeless touch. No matter how long you've been around this motherfucker, you know to everything you touch turn to shit. You that messy motherfucker. You that motherfucker that every time you come around, it's just something. You know what I'm talking about? So everybody got a timeless touch. Some people just got that even. You know what I'm talking about? Just always even. You know what I'm talking about? Your touch gonna be based on nigga. Your touch gonna be based on you, nigga. I keep telling y'all, nigga, you gonna get in life, nigga. You gonna get as far as you can think. You know what I'm talking about? Timeless touch, cause on some real shit, especially in the times, nigga. You got people with like they positive energy be way up here, and you got motherfuckers where they energy be way down here. Now, if them two people ever come in contact, only two things gonna happen. The motherfucker who energy way down here gonna raise up a little bit, or the motherfucker who energy was way up here gonna come down a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? And all I'm saying in this motherfucking day and age right here, bruh, it ain't like it's so cliche to say protect your own peace, your own energy, and all that shit. Man, listen, bruh, you just can't doubt yourself. No matter what the fuck is going on, you just can't doubt yourself. Cause I was just tripping off that shit this morning, man. Cause a motherfucker would just say anything that's politically correct, nigga. A motherfucker would just say anything. You know what I'm saying? You know, a motherfucker say, man, don't shit come easy. That's bullshit, nigga. A lot of shit come easy, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you. Now the problem with that is the more easier shit come for you, the more naive you gonna be that it ain't always like this. Now that's what I can tell you. Cause hella shit come easy, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, one time I walked outside, nigga, and had like a $800 knock, nigga, and nigga wanted solids, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Hella shit come easy sometimes, nigga. But this is what I will tell you. The easier that shit come, hey sis, the easier that shit come, the more naive you gonna be that it's not always like this. It ain't always this easy. You know what I'm talking about? The easier shit come, the more naive you gonna be that it ain't gonna always be like this. Cause when you winning, bro, it's just like, I don't know, nigga. You could go on a winning streak. Just say you gambling, nigga. You gambling on dice or something, bro. And you went on a winning streak for 2 months. Now in that 2 months that you hit every day, bro, it seemed like you was gonna be lucky for the rest of your life. You get what I'm saying? So the easier shit come, the more naive you gonna be. That shit ain't always gonna be like this. You might just be in your moment having money, kind of like when the money just fell out the air. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, shout out sis, love you, man. Thank you for coming through this motherfucker. But timeless touch. We all got one of them motherfuckers. What's your timeless touch? You know what I'm talking about? I just seen something today, bro. That shit tripped me out like a motherfucker. You say, bro, it tripped you out? Why did it trip you out? I'm gonna tell you just how much I don't know, it's just a psychological game that they play in this thing that we call the United States of America. You know what I'm talking about? But I went in to work, they was had a big old uproar and shit about a motherfucker coming in this motherfucker. It was a pair of motherfuckers, I don't know who it was. You know what I'm talking about? They came in this motherfucker early or whatever. They came in a few minutes early. So they made a big ass thing about that shit today. Don't come in early. But check their philosophy out, man. Do not get yourself, don't never let these people brainwash you, bruh, till you accept they psychological, bruh. Because what they said don't make no sense if you. They said it don't make, because you got to gauge traffic. You supposed to be up off this motherfucker, depending on when you get off 15 minutes early. But they just excluded the fact that you got to gauge traffic. You get what I'm saying? So you still gotta gauge traffic, cause sometimes it be busy as a motherfucker. And if you get to your spot where the street you supposed to get up, cause this say you supposed to be off this motherfucker at let's say 3:45, nigga, and you get to your spot where you supposed to go on back to the graveyard, you get back to this cause you only can roll up certain streets. So nigga, you fuck around and you get to this motherfucking street, and this nigga say you supposed to be back at 5, I don't know, like I said, 3:45, and you hit this motherfucking nigga and it's 3:35. But it's gonna take you 30 minutes to get back around to the street to go up. So what a lot of motherfuckers was doing, nigga, once they got hit to that street at 35, nigga, cause traffic go up like that, bro. You know what I'm talking about? So they told you they don't want you to do that. They want you to leave this motherfucker at especially whatever time that they want you to leave this motherfucker, right? But check this one out right here with they psychological, man. Don't y'all fall for this shit in America, man. This nigga said, oh, it's okay if you have to come back a few minutes too late. You know what I mean? We just don't want you back a few minutes early. You know what I'm talking about? I'd rather you come back late than you come back early. Now, you know why they rather you come back late? Because that benefits them. You coming back early benefits you. Now, they ain't never once took into consideration that you came back early because you got shit to do in your own motherfucking personal life that don't consist of this motherfucking job. But that's just the way them people think about you. I ain't bullshitting, folks. They said it's a problem if you come back a little bit too early, but they don't mind you coming back a little bit too late. And if you gauge traffic wrong on this motherfucker, bruh, it ain't just a few minutes too late, bruh. Like if you nigga, you will get back to that motherfucker 30 minutes past your motherfucking time, and it ain't like they just gonna pay you or something, bro. You get paid the same. But it's just funny the psychological of people. This shit ain't it ain't designed for you to care about yourself. It's always designed for you to put other people at a it's designed for you to put other people in front of you. That's what the fuck this shit designed to do. This nigga came up, he say they just don't want you coming back too early. They don't matter if you come back a little late. Now they ain't never once asked you where the fuck you gotta go after your, like, you ain't, nigga, you don't have time to sit around here and get this motherfucking job more time than you have to. They ain't never thought about that because they don't give a fuck. So you could come back 40 minutes late, nigga. They don't know where the fuck you gotta drive to. They don't know what the fuck is important in your life, but they don't care. But just don't let them people make you adopt that motherfucking ideology, folks. Don't. Just don't come back early. It's okay if you come back a little late. So we gotta stay over. You just supposed to be, say if you off at 4 o'clock, you just supposed to be off at 4 o'clock. So they don't want you to be there, nigga, to get off at 4 o'clock. They don't mind if you come back at 4:10 or 4:20 though. Now you supposed to be off at 40 o'clock. That's 20 minutes you ain't finna get paid for, because you gonna get the same. That ain't no overtime or no shit like that. You get what I'm saying? You just gonna get your regular motherfucking time or whatever, right? But at the same time, it ain't even about you getting paid for the. If you off at 4 o'clock, nigga, they don't know where the fuck you gotta go next. So they just told you wherever the fuck you gotta do when you off of work ain't that important. That's basically what they telling you. Anything you got to do in your own life ain't that important. You better make this motherfucking job the most important thing you got going on, or you won't have it. Man, this shit crazy as a motherfucker. That's why if you knew like the fuck I knew, bro, you would do whatever the fuck that you could without selling your motherfucking soul to get whatever the fuck you can get, bro, because these people don't give a fuck about you. And us as people, we make this shit that don't mean nothing so important. And it's fucked up because they be having niggas in a vice grip, nigga. You gotta work to eat. It's like they know that, so they make you worship these jobs and shit. They make you worship the little, however you get money, they end up making you worship that shit. Because if you ain't doing this shit, you ain't got no money and you can't take care of yourself. Now, I don't promote no negativity, but I told you, man, as long as there's pistols and hammers around this motherfucker, it's always gonna be a job. Nigga, as long as they make pistols, nigga, it's always a job laying around this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no violence, man. I ain't bullshit with you. I don't promote no crime either, man. But it's just fucked up, folks. They got niggas in the straight vice grips. You know what I'm talking about? They done yelled at a motherfucker for coming back a few minutes early because they want you to stay out here, fuck the traffic. You know what I'm talking about? Not even fuck the traffic, nigga. You better come back to this motherfucker late, not come back to this early. Fuck what you gotta do after you leave work. They don't know if you gotta go get your kids. They don't know if you gotta go get your wife. They don't know if you gotta go, if somebody having an operation, you gotta go to the hospital. They don't know what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm talking about? I can't even see that, but I guess thank you for being in this motherfucker, man. You say I worship God, not a job. Thank you for coming through this motherfucker. I'm looking for a new job. I feel you, man. You know what I'm talking about? A job is one of the biggest scams out here in this thing we call the United States of America. I ain't bullshitting with you, bro. They finna slave your ass for about 40 to 50 years and you still gonna be broke after you retire. That this shit ain't, bro. Listen, man, if they wanted you to win, if this shit was designed for you to win, nigga, minimum wage would be $175. This shit ain't designed. This shit is designed for you to struggle. This shit is designed for them to keep you on that motherfucking hamster wheel. That's what I'm telling you right now, nigga. You can't even live, nigga, unless you got 2 jobs or 2 people. It's damn near like it's impossible to, man, this is, I told you though a long time ago, man, this shit ain't designed for us to win. But it was just fucked up that when we came up in here, man, they was arguing that a motherfucker was coming back early. You don't know if this nigga got to go pick his kids up or you just don't know nothing, bruh. This nigga not trying to, you don't know if this nigga, if he late a certain time, nigga, he got to pay extra on his babysitter. You don't know what the fuck is going on in people's life. But that's just my point right there. They don't care. They don't, bruh. All they care is that you come here and break your motherfucking back and get what they, as soon as you do what they need you to do, they don't, you know what I'm talking about? They don't give a fuck. That's what it's all about for them. That's why this, man, this shit fucked up, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you. This shit a little bit fucked up, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. And then they got, they just put you in the position where they damn near make you choose, nigga. They try to make you choose between how you gonna, make a living or how you gonna make a living, nigga, or they gonna be on your mother, they gonna stress you the fuck out. You know what I'm talking about? And they gonna make you decide, do you wanna live a nigga or do you wanna live like a motherfucking modern day slave, nigga? And you better do what I tell you. Cause you know I got this motherfucking job and if you don't do what I tell you, I'll get somebody else. Somebody will be happy to get your position. That shit crazy as a motherfucker, folks. It is. Like I've been telling y'all, this shit ain't designed for us to win, man. It ain't. They go the other nigga for the news. I forgot the news channel right around the corner though. I've been seeing these news people all day. I told you I seen a van of the news people the other day hop out one of them black presidential excursion niggas hitting on that peyote. That was my nigga that be on the morning. I was just looking at that nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, thank everybody. Hey, Cricket, man, I see you, man. Hey, man, cheers, everybody. I see you. Thank everybody for coming in this motherfucker, bro. But on some real shit, man. That nigga, we came in there this morning, nigga, they was furious. Talking about if you come in this motherfucker early, nigga, that's grounds for termination. We don't mind you coming in there late. And once again, you know why they don't mind you coming in there a little bit late? Because that benefits them. You know what I'm talking about? You coming in early, that benefits you. That puts you right off the clock at time and let you get on about your business. That shit just crazy how that shit work, folks. Nigga, if you off at 4 o'clock, who the fuck wants to come back 20 minutes late? Nigga, then start your real life 20 minutes late. Now you gotta, man, that shit don't make no sense. But they'll tell you, nigga, that's the way it is, or you bet not, or you can go find something else. That's how they'll tell you. That's how they'll talk to you. Well, if you don't want to do it, I'll find somebody else who will. That's how they talk to you, man. They motherfucker, man, real crazy as a motherfucker. That's why you knew, like, if you knew, like I knew, nigga, you'll find, nigga, you'll scratch and claw any way you can around this motherfucker. It ain't no such thing as no honest work, folks. You call that honest? Ain't no such thing as no motherfucking honest work, nigga. I ain't bullshitting with you. Hold on, Cricket, man. Let me get to a light so I can read the comments. I'm driving, man. They got me under surveillance. You know what I'm talking about? They got me under surveillance. They say it's dope being sold, but I ain't the one selling it. You know what I'm talking about? God damn, man. They say why you fuck with it like that? Because if I don't, ain't nobody else is. Man, that nigga walking like he looking for somebody to rob. I can't stand nigga walking by me with both his hands in his pocket. You know what I'm talking about? I was finna say something, but I ain't gonna even, she might really be, you say what? Man, that's crazy. Always taught to be on time. Yeah, it is. It is, folks. See, everybody was like everybody doing the same shit that everybody doing. They gauging this motherfucking time. So if you get to the street that you supposed to get to at 5:35, you still that shit still gonna take you 15 minutes, 10 minutes to get back to where the fuck you need to go. You know what I'm talking about? So while you driving back to where your place, you didn't caught up with your time. And I guess they don't want you to do that. They want you to leave this motherfucker at exactly a certain you like they basically told you fuck what you got to do after work. You know what I'm talking about? That shit don't matter. Man, shit crazy, folks. I told y'all this shit designed for a motherfucker to lose. This shit is designed for a motherfucker to lose, folks. That's why, man, it ain't no such thing as no motherfucking honest job, bruh. It ain't. Y'all got that shit bad just like that face card shit. What the fuck is honest about a job? To where they can hold your motherfucking time for ransom. Then tell you if you don't like it, go find you another job. Knowing motherfucking well how hard it is to find another motherfucking job. But you know what I'm talking about? That's why it's really for bread anyway. That's why it's been hard for me to even keep a job, bruh. I ain't gonna say keep a job, but cause a job, nigga, like the dope game too, nigga. A job ain't made to be stayed on forever, nigga. A job is to be used as a motherfucking stepping stone to get you to your next plan, folks. Hopefully you got one of these jobs you can save some money on or something. Yeah, that shit was made to be used as a motherfucking stepping stone, folks. I don't know, now motherfucker that got rich off a job. Why would you fuck with it like that? Oh, Jesus might have been old. I know that bitch feel hella uncomfortable. OG waited for that bitch to get all the way down there just so he could start walking behind her. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, G, you crazy as a motherfucker, man. You know what I'm talking about? I don't even like motherfuckers walking behind me. Then you gonna wait for me to walk past, like you sat right here and waited for me to walk behind me out across the street on OG ass. I ain't bullshitting with you. And if you cross with me, you know what I'm talking about, we would have just been zigzagging all the way till I got across that motherfucking stoplight. You know what I'm talking about? Why do y'all, like, I don't understand why people do that. The light just turned green. And I had to learn that the hard way myself. I still struggle with that shit right there too. Cause you gotta realize no matter if you late or what you doing, bruh, you in your own time. Everybody else might not be in a rush, bruh. So you can't make somebody else hurry up. That's like if you late or something, you might have wanted to leave earlier. But you can't control the way somebody else driving. All you can do is like get around them or go around them or something. But and if you can't go around them, then there's a good chance that it's just hella traffic and you ain't going nowhere, period. That junk man shit, I couldn't fuck with them. They tried to give me a job at this shit one time. That junk man shit, you can go get that job right now to keep it real, bro. They'll take you any day. You know what I'm talking about, man? I ain't finna go do that shit. You say, man, that's crazy. True that. Unless they job is owning the business, gotta keep your head on a swivel for real. I promise you, man. I promise you. That junk man shit right there, man. They tried to give me that shit one time, bro. I went to go see. It's like you got to go fuck with the homeless people and shit. That whole job consists of you going to move the homeless people about their spot. I ain't gonna do that shit, bro. That's just like I don't want to do that eviction notice shit, bro. Like, and it's crazy the people that they got doing that shit. They got like I don't know, like UNLV students doing that shit. I ain't seen like that ain't. That's a dangerous ass job, bro. You going to put an eviction notice on somebody doing it. Then they got a nigga, they give you a whole apartment complex, nigga, with hella evictions. And like that just ain't no safe job if you ain't rough around the edges. If you ain't like, nigga, if you ain't gonna stand on what you gonna stand on, bro, that eviction shit ain't really no good job. Somebody come out there mad, man, check this out, nigga. I ain't, that's on y'all, nigga. Get mad at me, you gotta ask somebody like that, bro. Then they give you a whole apartment complex. So just imagine you put a motherfucking eviction thing or notice on the motherfucking door. They was looking out the window at you. It ain't like you could just put them on your door and get up out of there. You still walking around the apartment complex. They got about 15 to 25 minutes to catch up with you if they mad. You know what I'm talking about? You done put one on their door. They didn't look out their curtains, got to peek at you. They didn't wait until you got around there to come confront you. You know what I'm talking about? That's just jobs I don't want, folks. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news to people and shit. You know what I'm talking about? I don't. And that's kind of scandalous because they just give you people information like you don't know who know them people. You know what I'm talking about? That shit kind of scandalous. You know, it seemed like they said, I don't know. It seemed like the constables should do that shit. If you ask me, I thought the constables did that shit. But it just seemed like the constables should do that shit. It don't seem like you should just have regular people running around with other people eviction business. It don't. Cause them just regular people and shit. Motherfuckers be coming across, they partner motherfuckers be coming across. Now just imagine you was getting into it with somebody and that's your job right there. And they eviction papers then landed on your motherfucking desk. You know what I'm talking about? You already know this day society, they taking pictures of that shit, they reposting, man. The shit we do as people. You feel me? Timeless touch. And that's what I'm talking about right here on this thing right here called timeless touch, bro. You got that timeless touch to where you've been around this motherfucker and no matter what, bro, you know how to keep it going. You know what I'm talking about? Or you got that timeless touch to where you know how to keep shit going. You know what I'm talking about? Either way you like it, that's what's gonna define you when it's all said and done. You know what I'm talking about? Did you make people smile? You know what I'm talking about? Or was you arguing with folk? Timeless touch. And I ain't just talking about the way you is, I'm just talking about, cause you got motherfuckers that been around for hella long, bro. You got motherfuckers that's a little bit younger than me. You got motherfuckers a little bit older than me. Just like that nigga from the turf you got, right? And no matter what, man, this nigga is 90 years old. He's still funking with them niggas down the street in the apartments. You know what I'm talking about? You got them type of motherfuckers. Or you just got motherfuckers like no matter what, they always on the hustle. They always, you know what I'm talking about? They trying to make something happen. You know what I'm talking about? Or you got that motherfucker just stuck in their ways and at 90 years old, they still fucking with the niggas down the street in the apartments. You feel me? I'm telling y'all, man, you can grow, folks. Y'all see me driving a million. Y'all see me driving slow as fuck. You know what I'm talking about? I'm out here driving slow as fuck, man. This is live, no jive. I ain't making no noise, avoiding all decoys, man. This is in the big truck switching lanes, doing my thing, hoping you doing the same. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all hold on. Y'all know every 10, 15 minutes I gotta go like my own video and share it again. Hold on, man. You say what? That's your job is owning that business. You gotta keep your head on the swivel. Yup, hold on, y'all. Please don't go nowhere, man. This bitch over here look like John Travolta. Don't that bitch look like John Travolta? You see that bitch? That bitch over there look like John Travolta after he got all the makeup. Face off, face having ass bitch. You know what I'm talking about, Nick? A nigga told me I was bougie for that. Now I'm bougie for that, but he's not bougie for not sharing me. You get what I'm saying? You got to do your own work, bro. Because if I sit there and wait for you to do it, apparently you're not gonna do it. That's why I do it. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not waiting for nobody else to do shit for me. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna do what I can for my motherfucking self. You know what I'm saying? Because if I just sit around, you know how y'all be hating anyway. If I just sit around and just thought, well, maybe somebody else gonna share my video and like my video, you'll be waiting for yourself. So after I keep sharing my video and I like that motherfucker, man, I'm doing all I can to support myself. So that's how I look at shit like that, man. You know what I'm talking about? That's just how I look at shit, you know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna do what I can for my motherfucking self. You get what I'm saying? So that's why you'll see me periodically keep sharing that motherfucker. I'm gonna keep myself in your face. That's my job. Cause I'm not, I told you I'm grinding right now. I ain't had no motherfucking, they just sent me some more of this shit. You know what I'm talking about? So, hey, man, you know what I'm talking about? The grind continues. I ain't bullshitting with you. All right, you keep waiting for, man, look, you waiting for y'all see our Brett jumped off and took out his tuxedo. You know, I ain't see how he jumped out in the middle of traffic and took his tuxedo off in the Jeep. You know what I'm talking about? With that flimsy ass orange wristband that nigga had around his neck. And their wrist was flimsy as a motherfucker. You know, I thought that motherfucker was finna go backward. You know what I'm talking about? Always, I don't know. That might just be my thing right there though, because it's always been something about a nigga who ain't got no hair on his face. You know what I'm saying? It's just something about that right there, man. Nigga be running around this motherfucker looking like Wish that nigga ain't got no hair on his face, man. Tyler Perry. Nigga running around here looking like half Medea. Nigga ain't got it's just always being something about a nigga with no hair on his face. You said what? Hold on, cricket man, my bad. You say I always try not to drop like when I catch your post. Thank you. You know what I'm talking about? Thank you, my brother. Thank you, man. Thank everybody for might be on this motherfucker, man. Damn, nigga, that was straight Taz, nigga, in these trucks. Ooh. That's crazy. I'm glad I don't, I guess they always had them tricks. Actually, I guess they always had them tricks. You know what I'm talking about? Used to dress up like the PG&E people, the cable people. They already, they tired. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all gonna have to hold on for a brief minute, man. This is the penitentiary, so I will be back probably in like 15 minutes. But I will be back, man. You know what I'm talking about? Hello? It didn't take as long as I think, man. My man, I'm on the road. I was on the road. You feel what I'm saying? But timeless touch, man. They say, bro, what is you talking about? That right there? What do you desire, folks? What do you actually desire out this life? What do you really want out this life? You know what I'm talking about? You really gotta ask yourself that. It's like I said, bro, we just be saying shit, bro. People will say anything. Nigga, motherfucker come around, just like I was telling you, man, motherfucker talking about, man, ain't nothing easy. Like, I get what you're saying, bro. But it's hella easy shit. It is, bro. You can fuck around and just win, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? It's hella shit that come easy, bro. But once again, man, the easier shit come, the more naive you gonna be to the, it ain't always this easy. You get what I'm saying? If some shit'll fall out the air, you'll get lucky every now and then, man. There's hella shit around here that you would just get, you know what I'm talking about? But at the same time, like, I ain't gonna even say it's better to work hard for it, because that's silly as a motherfucker too, man. It's just, man, it's good to understand your grind, nigga. It's good to understand that sometimes, nigga, shit gonna be harder than what the fuck you think. You get what I'm saying? And it's just good to have that in you, bro, because, like, nigga, I went hella years where shit was just easy for me, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? I went for hella years, nigga. I went hella years, nigga. Shit was easy as fuck. You know what I'm talking about? Easy as fuck. Nigga, just wake up, nigga. You was getting like 9,000, nigga. On a slow day, you gonna make 800, nigga. On a slow day, 1,300, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? When it's good, nigga, you can damn near get 10 bands a day, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Sometime more it just depends, bro. You know what I'm talking about? But what the fuck are you looking for? Because that's what this shit gonna be about, bro. Because whatever the fuck you want, that's what you gonna be willing to work hard to get. You know what I'm talking about? But it's like sometimes a lot of us, nigga, we act like we don't even want that shit if you gotta work for it. It's like, man, if I gotta work that hard for that shit, I don't even want it. And we be like that, bro. We be like that on ourselves. That's why a lot of us really don't change. You know what I'm talking about? Because it takes hard work to change, nigga. It actually take you changing your motherfucking mind in order to change, bro. You know how long it took me before I realized every situation ain't a call for a shootout? That shit ain't funny, blood, but goddamn, nigga, did you know how long, nigga, that it took me to realize, nigga, every situation just don't cause, it just ain't cause for that, bro. Every situation don't have to end up in a shootout, bro. It took me hella long to, like, bro, for real, folks. So I'm not coming up here, nigga, oh, man, fuck y'all, man. You can take I'm done explaining myself to y'all. Fuck y'all, nigga. You can take it with a grain of salt or you can catch it, nigga, whichever one, nigga, fuck y'all. You know what I'm talking about? But on some real shit, nigga, it took me a while to learn that, man. You say, well, all good, man. I'm just chilling. Thank you, man. On some real shit, man. It took, that bitch was damn near finna fall off that curb trying to take a piece of that beef jerky. Y'all see that bitch over there just chewing? Now, I told y'all it's one thing I can't stand, and that's a fat face ass bitch. I can't stand no bitch with no big face. And every bitch with that big face, just like I said, got that motherfucking blouse that just, they got that motherfucking blouse on that just what's the word I'm looking for? That just ostracizes that bitch face. You know what I'm talking about? Look, that bitch ain't nothing but face and shoulders, man. You know what I'm talking about? And there's one thing I can't stand. They gonna say, what's that, bro? I can't stand no bitch with no big face. You know what I'm talking about? I can't stand no big face bitch. I can't. If y'all just knew how many big face bitches I grew up with that didn't do nothing but talk shit. Just sat on that motherfucking porch with your motherfucking your whole motherfucking head just sunk into your motherfucking rest of you. You know what I'm talking about? Head just sunk in you like that with that big ass face just running your big ass mouth. I can't stand no big face bitch, man. Y'all talking about, hey man, what's good with it, man? You say fun football facts, man. What's good with it? You a football channel, folks? I fucks with football. That just happens to be one of my favorite sports, man. Football and boxing. I'm just a sports fan, period, though, man. Bruh fucks around. But yeah, man, timeless touch. And you can change, folks. You can always change. And that's what I'm saying, folks. If you just listen to people talk, because people just, I don't know, bro, nigga, 95% of the world is kind. I ain't bullshitting with you. Now, 95% of the world is kind. Damn, these niggas all in the middle of the street running. What the fuck is that? Oh shit, look. Not letting the motherfucker over. This nigga just hit them people and took off running, nigga. That nigga just hit them people and took off running, nigga. That nigga took off in the middle of the street. You know what I'm talking about? That nigga done hit them people and took off running, man. You know what I'm talking about? Bro right here just was trying to chase him. And hit them people, man. You know what I'm talking about? Now, he done came back, man. I tell you, I don't want to get his face on camera and shit, bro. You know what I'm talking about? That ain't none of my business right there. You know what I'm talking about? I don't be trying to, I don't want to see nobody get in trouble. You know what I'm talking about? I don't really give a fuck what you did. It ain't for me to be your judge and jury. You know what I'm talking about? That ain't on me. That's between you and God. Because only you and God know what really happened. And that's another thing that irritates the fuck out of me about you people, man. We always want to be judge and juror for the next motherfucker, man, while we keep giving ourselves ORs. You know what I'm talking about? We keep giving ourselves probation. But we want to be judge and juror for everybody else, man. But when it's time for us to come up to the motherfucking court, nigga, we always give ourselves an OR. It ain't that serious. I just get tired of that shit, man. I was listening to, man, this one right here for the niggas, man, especially you little nephews, man. Check this one out. This ain't got nothing to do about you acting like no bitch or nothing. What you say, man, what you doing, gang? I agree, laughing my ass off. You deserve a sub there, bro. Thank you. You chilling. I feel you. Yeah, man, I'm just kicking on back. But this something because I heard a bitch talking this morning, man. I told y'all when I get up in the morning, man, that's when y'all get a little bit of my attention. And I heard a bitch trying to, man, y'all listen, bro. When people be telling y'all shit, folks, they be telling you shit from their perspective. Do you get what I mean, bro? They telling you shit from their perspective. Man, don't let no bitch tell you nothing, folks. I'm sitting here listening to a bitch, man, and the bitch is trying to convince a nigga that she don't want to fuck him. She just like his company. Man, nigga, don't listen to that shit, bitch. Hey, man, what the fuck does it, what sense does that make, man? You know what I'm talking about? Bitch, if I wanted a friend, I'd go get a grizzly bear. You know what I'm talking about, bitch? If I want a motherfucking friend, bitch, I'd go get a motherfucking grizzly bear, bitch, a Rottweiler or something, man. Don't let no bitch tell you that. The bitch was trying to tell this nigga basically, man, that like I don't like fucking with you because I guess I don't know the bitch was trying to say I'm not sexually attracted to you, but I enjoy your company. Bitch, if you don't get the fuck up out of here with that shit, I tell you, bro, somebody they'll tell you anything, bro, to rationalize what they. So the bitch don't want to fuck you, she just like the benefit of you, man. You don't get the fuck up out of here, bitch. You will go find somebody else that you'll have to go find both. You'll have to go find somebody that sexually satisfies you and you like their company, bitch. You know what I'm talking about? How the fuck that sound, man? You get the so you like basically you don't never get the best of the bitch. The bitch just gets the best of you. You know what I'm talking about? Because the bitch likes your company. So I'm sure in your company, you know what I'm talking about, the bitch like your get down and everything else. Bitch probably like how much money you getting. Bitch probably attracted to your hustle and all that. I'm just not in that into you. I just like your company. Man, you don't get the fuck up out of here, bitch. You know what I'm talking about? You don't get the fuck up out of here, bitch. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what I mean right there, man. When sometimes, folks, you gotta cut your nigga, you gotta cut your you gotta take your solid. You gotta cut people off from your solid, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you, bro. You can't let everybody be access to your solid. You know what I'm talking about? So you just get the benefits of me. I used to couldn't stand when no motherfucking bitch. Y'all check this one out. Because this used to happen a lot when motherfuckers was young, bro. Like you'll call a bitch and the bitch act like she don't want to fuck with you. But if the bitch needs some money or the bitch want to smoke or something, now she don't want to fuck with you. You ain't good enough for that. But when it's time for that good ass weed you be smoking on and all the motherfucking fists of Hennessy and shit that you got access to, you know what I'm talking about? And you be riding around knocking and all that shit. See, that bitch can do all but when it's time for the bitch to need some money, you know what I'm talking about, then all of a sudden they find you. Then all of a sudden you a friend or whatever. Or you done call the bitch that I don't know, because you know how these hoes is good for when they get a nigga to, I got a man, you know what I'm talking about? Then all of a sudden you got that same man, but all of a sudden you need some money or you need him up, man. No, we ain't gonna do that. We gonna stick to the agreement you had, you know what I'm talking about? You got a man. We gonna stick to your agreement. You got a man, you know what I'm talking about, man, so you shouldn't even find my phone. I don't know how, if you got a man, you even found my phone number, man. Your man number should be before my number. You know what I'm talking about? I don't even know how you call my number, bitch. You know what I'm talking about? But guess what I'm finna do? Not a goddamn thing! Guess what you got coming from bruh? Not a goddamn thing! You know what I'm talking about? Hold on, because bruh, hi, sorry, right there. Let me back that up, man. Let me back that up. If you have ever helped bruh in this life, and I got it, you know what I'm talking about, you can always get something for bruh. I will always reciprocate that. If you've ever helped me in my life, man, and I got it, you will be able, you know what I'm talking about? I will fuck with you. But anything short of that, guess what? Guess what you gonna get? Not a goddamn thing! You know what I'm talking about? You ain't never helped me, man. You can get the fuck out of here with that shit. But if you have ever helped me and did something for me, man, when I needed it, you always can get it from bruh. And a lot of times people don't even need money. I ain't even just talking about no money like a business call you for money, man, because you gotta watch out for that shit too right there, man, because a motherfucker will just call you when they want to go kicking and shit. They won't even call you on no emergency. But like, you know what I'm talking about? Motherfucker might need to jump anything, bro. You know what I'm talking about? If you ever helped a motherfucker, bro, you can always get, I would never forget that. Because I don't really believe in using people, bro. Because I think, I know, nigga, I was here. I seen it with my own eyes. That's how the people got burnt out. You know what I'm talking about? The people got burnt out because it was either the nigga using the bitch or the bitch using the nigga. But that shit just burnt the people out over the years. I'm going to keep it real. The jail niggas, we started. You know what I'm talking about? The jail niggas started. The jail niggas started using the bitches on them beds. And you say, what? I had to change my phone. That's the ones like, you still not really good. I promise you. You know what I'm talking about? But cause I done been guilty of that shit myself. Using people and just, you know what I'm talking about? But I was a kid, I didn't understand that shit. I didn't understand, like, I don't know, I was just a fucking kid. You don't really understand how valuable people are when you a kid, folks. You don't start understanding that shit until you grow up, or you don't start understanding that shit until you start losing valuable people. You know what I'm talking about? But trust me, either way, you gonna learn. You gonna learn valuable people from people who ain't about shit. You will. Because what I realize now, man, motherfuckers ain't even, like, if you don't got no, like, money is what make y'all valuable in these days, bruh. Like, y'all really don't be knowing shit. Y'all don't, bruh. Like, money just make y'all just, I don't know, bruh. You only as good as the money you got. You know what I'm talking about? Because y'all don't be knowing shit. Y'all don't be having no earthly knowledge, nigga. Y'all don't be, like, I don't know, nigga. I just come from the air, nigga, where they, like, nigga, you know where to get away from the police from, bruh. You just know shit, bruh. You know what fits the hop, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, you know where they got the best weed. Nigga, you might know where they got, y'all might be around that motherfucker struggling. Nigga, you know a motherfucking convenience store, nigga, where you can go get 4 Swishers, nigga, for 75 cents. Nigga just know shit, bro. You get what I'm saying? Now motherfucker don't know nothing, bro. You don't know where we can go get 2 for 15, nigga. You don't know where they got no good dope at. We just don't know nothing, nigga. Man, I don't know, fuck. You know what I'm talking about? Timeless touch. I ain't bullshitting with you, man. Timeless touch. We don't know nothing, bro. Nigga just, I don't know. Especially little nephews. Like, you know how many of you niggas don't even know how to fish? Like, You niggas don't know how to fix bikes. Man, niggas just don't know nothing, bro. Niggas just know how to type. Nigga know like all you niggas good for now, especially you little niggas, is the tell a nigga what all that shit mean, the text language, the abbreviations and shit, that OMG and shit. That's the only thing you niggas good for now. Is to help a nigga when the nigga don't know what that shit mean. Hey bro, what this mean, nephew? That's all y'all like know now. All the shit y'all know is computer based. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all hold on, I gotta stop at a light to read these comments. I ain't ignoring it, you know what I'm talking about? They let me see you today, man. So you see how they do? They done broke that motherfucking good Wi-Fi out for these white people, these cowboys out here, nigga. Wi-Fi been working perfect ever since, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? You know I ain't lying, it's damn near the 10th. You know what I'm talking about? They done broke this good Wi-Fi, they done broke the good computers off for these cowboys, bro. I ain't bullshitting with you. They steadily running around this motherfucker. We got like another week left of this shit, man. Some good hours though. Some good hours. You know what's fucked up? Oh, this is the other fucked up thing, man. Nigga, you can't even call off during this shit. You know what I'm talking about? It's like damn near if you call off during this shit, nigga, you probably would never get no more hours, man. You know what I'm talking about? So they been having that, nigga, they had that shit up 3 months ago, nigga. Talking about this cowboy, I wasn't even paying attention to that shit. You know what I'm talking about? I seen it a few times, I wasn't even paying attention, nigga. If you call off during this shit right here, bro, you probably would never get no more hours. They say this shit like mandatory, and I like, I'm telling y'all, don't really understand that shit. I ain't really complaining about it. It's just some more shit that needs to be done, or you gonna have to do. It's part of a nigga grind right now. You know what I'm talking about? So don't get it twisted like I'm complaining about it. I just don't get the job. I just don't get I don't get how this world is designed for you to always take orders. Like they always got some shit mandatory for you. That's just like the simplest shit, nigga. You can go right now, nigga, and have some money on the card and spend your money. Now, you gave them people your money right then, but it's going to take them people 3 to 5 business days to send you your money back. That don't make no sense to me, folks. That don't make no sense to me. So, you know, bro, I don't even be going places like that. I be going places where you're going to have to send me my money in the next 24 hours. You know what I'm talking about? Because I'm one of them niggas that need every motherfucking dime I come across. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, this ain't one of my rich phases right here, nigga. Like, I'm just I got the liberty to wait. I got the liberty to wait 3 or 5 days for my motherfucking $250 back. My motherfucking $400. I ain't got that. I ain't at the space in my life where I got that long to wait that long for this motherfucking money. I just didn't have to put down for this motherfucking deposit. I ain't bullshit with you. Now, when I get to that part of my life, I'll let you know. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't even worried about it, man. Just hit me when it come. I ain't at that point right now, though, man. You know what I'm talking about? I need mine now. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I need mine now. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I ain't got the liberty just to wait 3 and 5 days for my motherfucking $250, $450. You know what I'm talking about? My OG partner over there, you know, you can always tell when my niggas got a bitch that don't like smoking. Because my niggas always got that window rolled down with that glove. Hold on, let me read, oh, Real Topics TV, I see you, man. Thank you for coming through this motherfucker. Trust the process, Brick. Preach it though, yeah. Hey, Real Topics TV, man. They know no wisdom and knowledge, only care about money. Bunch of BS, I promise you. Like, man, I see you. Thank y'all for coming through this motherfucker. I ain't had family to teach me. Sadly, but I promise you, man. Hell yeah, man. I promise you, folks. And it ain't even like, I ain't gonna even say they ain't got family to teach them, folks. It's they don't want to listen. Because I've never been nowhere where a motherfucker, even if they didn't know that motherfucking much they stuff, they was trying. Nah, I take that back though. Nah, bro, was finna high cap. Because you got, everybody getting taught something. You just getting taught some real shit or some bullshit. But you getting taught something. We just gonna leave it at that. Everybody getting taught something. You just gonna get taught some bullshit or some real shit. But most people, even me, man, when you a kid, when you, like, that's the whole point of life. It's like the Lion King, man. Like, I think that shit is, I think that shit is made for it to be like that. Like, motherfucker tell you something, you just don't listen to that shit. Because I got told some of the best shit. I ain't listen to that shit. You know when I listened to that shit? When they was telling me what was going to happen? When they was sending a nigga to juvenile hall, that's when I got to listening to that shit. When niggas start going to the penitentiary, that's when that shit resonate. You be like, damn, that's what they was talking about. You know what I'm talking about? That's when that shit get to resonate. You know what I'm talking about? But you can tell a motherfucker, they still not going to listen. They going to go find out for themselves. And that's just fine. You know what I'm talking about? That's just fine. That's the I think that's the natural procedure of that shit. Motherfucker tell you something that you don't listen to, that you gotta go see for yourself. Then all the shit they told you, it dawned on you. And that's when that shit becomes, that's when you start, the knowledge becomes wisdom. Because anybody can have knowledge, bruh. I ain't bullshitting with you. Wisdom is the only thing wisdom is knowledge applied. That's all it is, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Because you can have knowledge that if I go down the street right here, I'm liable to get jumped and still walk down that street. You know what I'm talking about? You can have knowledge of some shit that you don't do. You know what I'm talking about? Just like y'all be doing now. You know, once you take a full pool of that crystal, you finna start getting paranoid. But fuck it, you know what I'm talking about? They say, what's life without a little bit of paranoia? I say, look, why do you fuck with it like that? Because if I don't, ain't nobody else is. You say, what exactly, man? I always wanted to learn. Nowadays, these kids don't care. They don't. They don't, man. But now, on some real shit, bro, we don't give them much to care about either, though, man. They just tapped in like the rap stars is these kids' parents and shit. All these the social media influencers and all that, man, that's who the kids listen to. NBA Youngboy and them, Lil Wayne, he might be kind of old, but yeah, all them motherfuckers, Young Dolph, Mo3 and all that shit right there, man. The kids is on that shit. That's the motherfuckers' heroes and shit. You know what I'm talking about? I bet you these kids don't even know who the fuck Superman is. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I ain't bullshitting with you, man. Superman to these motherfuckers is like I said, Young Thug, Cash Money, Young Money, and all that shit right there, man. That's they super friends. That's they Wonder Woman and all that shit. Nicki Minaj, and that's they motherfucking Hall of Justice. You feel what I'm saying, man? But like I said, man, I ain't complaining about it. It's just the way shit is. This shit just it's just gonna be weird, folks. It's always gonna be weird. As long as it keep going at this pace and this speed and shit. But it's just funny to me how whoever popular, whoever y'all like, whoever can get a little bit of popularity, man, that's who can that's who got the power to change the world for 15 seconds. When y'all be having y'all 15 seconds, you just don't be wanting to change the world. You know what I'm talking about? You don't. Y'all be having y'all 15 seconds and y'all get caught up just like everybody else that get caught up in the glam and the glitz. Y'all be sitting around there, you know how y'all fuck with it. Like when the spotlight on you, that's when you could bring awareness to that shit that you always wanted to bring awareness to. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't gonna do it though. You gonna put on fur coats and pop bottles just like everybody else. Fuck it. 4 and 2. You know, it's 4 and 2, man. I told you that shit, man. I see you, bitch. You know what I'm talking about? Don't wave me now. I'm not stopping. You know what I'm talking about? I advise you not to get close. There's something about this street right here, bro. It's yesterday, little Nisi Poo trying to, man, what the fuck you trying to wave me down for, bitch? You outside this early, I know you got to know somebody else, man. I don't even know you and you trying to, nigga, you outside this early, man. You got to know somebody else, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man, you gotta watch out on these motherfuckers, bro. When these crazy motherfuckers will walk straight up to you, nigga, and hop in this motherfucker with you. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't bullshitting with you, bro. I'd advise, man, there's always some crazy ass J-Cat bitch or just, I don't know. I don't think Lil Nisi Poo is no J-Cat. You know what I'm talking about? Lil Nisi Poo just ain't never laid eyes on nothing. You know what I'm talking about, like this before. That bitch jumped out in the middle of the street yesterday. I don't know what was wrong with that bitch. I wish this light turned green for this bitch realize I'm stuck right here at this light and start walking down this way. You know what I'm talking about? I didn't see that bitch fuck with the truck in front of me. I can't stand when people do that too, because it's gonna be your fault, I guess, if you run somebody over. You know what I'm talking about? I'm driving hella slow as it is. I don't even understand why people jump in front of moving vehicles. That's just like, where is the... Man, I'm telling you, you gotta understand the psychological in that. But yeah, man, I'm just here to tell you, I was listening to one of these hoes this morning, man. They got one of these stations, and she was trying to politely tell a nigga, but look how the bitch even said it, bruh. The bitch said, like, yeah, you might have a, you said, true, I like thug music. I ain't, no, brother. He said, I like thug music. I ain't idolized, brother. You know what I'm talking about? I promise you. And it ain't nothing wrong with, like, I got a lot of favorite, like, man, I love music. I got a lot of favorite rappers, you know what I'm talking about? But that's what it be right there, man. We take, I don't know, we take that shit to a different level, man. We just take that shit to it. We get to idolizing humans. We get to idolizing men. You know what I'm talking about? We get to on some real shit. And if y'all read that Bible, they say that's a sin. And that's another thing right there. I'm glad I said that, man, because that's another thing I'm gonna touch on right there. Man, I don't know why the church people can't stand me. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm gonna tell y'all, fuck the church people too, man. You know what I'm talking about? With a lot of y'all hypocritical ass. You know what I'm talking about? But can we just stop playing and acting like we believe God, bro? Can we just stop doing that? Now, I'm not saying you ain't got your faith in God. I'm not saying that you don't believe that it is a God. But what I'm saying is, man, can we stop acting like we obeying this God and this shit that he done said in this Bible? Can we just stop acting like that, man? Because I'm tired of us just as people picking parts out that motherfucker that we want to, niggas, you gonna cross the street or what, nigga? I'm trying to hold traffic up for you, go, nigga. We got to stop. Don't this nigga look like he got one of them, you know how you be having them glasses with the mustache? You know what I'm talking about? That nigga look like he had got a sambo on. You know what I'm talking about? That's that nigga real face. You know what I'm talking about? That nigga real face look like a costume. You know what I'm saying? Nigga real face look like a costume. Nigga, Halloween character face having ass nigga. You know what I'm talking about with that nigga Archie Bunker face having ass nigga. S.A. Cal people. I don't know, man. I'm just probably talking out capping out of turn, man. I just don't understand, like, I ain't gonna say I never wanted to go to the rodeo, and I know that they have black cowboys. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm not saying. I'm talking about this event right here with all these racist motherfuckers. I wouldn't even want to mix my game. That's almost like going to a fucking Trump rally, bruh. Why would a black person or a Latino person go to a fucking Trump rally, bruh? That shit make no sense, bruh. Don't you realize them motherfuckers is racist? They don't give a fuck that you voting for Trump. They still feel like you's a motherfucking nigger or a motherfucking wetback. That's what the fuck they feel like. So it don't make no sense to go out there and hang around some racists, folks. And you think you gonna, man, I'm telling you, bruh. I don't know what's wrong with us as the people. I don't. We don't think, we just don't think. We think we fit in with everybody. We so motherfucking busy trying to get, we so busy trying to fit in, folks. That we so busy trying to fit in, we don't even see the signs, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? We so busy trying to fit in, you will walk straight to your execution trying to hang out with some motherfuckers that been lynching your. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be in this lane. But yeah, man, timeless touch. But yeah, man, just far as just the Bible, just like I see somebody every motherfucking day, everywhere, man. Like we gonna talk about Jesus, we gonna talk about but it's like we only talk about we use that motherfucker to like correct people, bruh. It's like we don't use the Bible on ourselves. Because if we just believed in that shit like that, it's like we just so used to just repeating that shit. It's like we've been taught that shit ever since we've been brought up and shit. So we run around and act like this is where our moral compass is, but it's not, bruh. Do you realize how much shit that you do this every day, bruh, that they say is a sin in that motherfucking Bible? Do you just know how much shit that we do, nigga, every day? Been doing this shit for the last 50 years, acting like we ain't did it, nigga. You get what I'm saying? We only use that Bible to try to, like, to correct other people. We don't use that. Go, bruh. Go. We don't use the Bible. It's like that Bible is for you to read, bruh. That Bible is for you to better yourself off of, bruh. But we won't do that shit, bruh. We take the Bible and use that motherfucker on other people, bruh. And we just stick to whatever certain part, whatever argument we trying to prove. Like we gonna quick to tell you what God say or said not to do. We good for that shit. You know what I'm talking about? But that shit only come out when it's you. We don't never run that shit over ourselves. Like we don't never be doing some bullshit to say, you know what, God said don't do that in the Bible. We don't never do that shit, folks. We don't. We just try to use that motherfucker on you to try to make you feel some kind of way. Like you finna get punished by God some kind of way. Like we just like to put our motherfucking we like to put our meanings on God's words. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't bullshitting with you. We like to put our meanings on God's word. But timeless touch, bruh. You either gonna make it happen or you gonna you gonna make it happen one way or the other, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? You gonna make it happen in a positive way or you gonna make it happen in a negative way, bruh. But the timeless touch, bruh, is nigga, I don't know. I don't know you, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? It's timeless touch though. You say what? Nah, you right, LOL. Some of them gives country folks a bad fucking name. We ain't all big. Nah, I promise you. I don't know why we can't all get along, even if we don't like each other at all. Even if we don't like each other, we can be civil. Absolutely. My phone was bugging. Absolutely. That's all it's about, being civil. But we don't want to be civil, and that's just my point. They have taken that shit out of, man. They have taken that shit out of society. Nobody wants to be civil, man. Everybody wants to accuse somebody else of something. Everybody just wants to debate. It's never a conclusion. It's just a never-ending debate. It's all made in a debate. Never goes me checking myself. The debate is always what you did. The debate ain't never what I did. The debate always gonna be about something you did. We don't even want to be civil. We like I ain't bullshitting with you. We like that shit. Yeah, we like that shit, bro. We like being at odds and shit. We just like something going on, bro. It has to be something going on some real shit. That's why when there's nothing going on, you still tell yourself something has to be going on. A lot of people operate like that. That's the only way you can feel good about the bullshit you finna do. Just tell yourself, I don't know, bro. Nigga, the world, nigga. Shit be crazy as a motherfucker, folks. But you right about that one, bro. Motherfuckers like, it's so easy to be civil. You know how hard it is, bro? The same way that you got angry about something, you could use the same amount of energy not to even trip over it. But we ain't gonna never do that. We always gonna find the one thing to just gripe about. And I'm telling you, that comes from a place of ungratefulness. It does. Because if you really believe that shit, nigga, if you really believed in God like that and you believe that shit, you wouldn't even be sitting around here worried, bro. You already know God had you. You wouldn't be sitting around here worried about nothing. You wouldn't be sitting around here worried about what people say. A motherfucker wouldn't even be able to say nothing to make you feel some kind of way if you really believed in God like that. You know what I'm talking about? But we so much of just fronters, bro. You know what I'm talking about? We so much of motherfucking fronters, bro. We is. That's why we always trying to embarrass somebody else. That's why we always trying to come up in a group in front of other people and say something to embarrass somebody else. You know what I'm talking about? And the only reason that people who try to embarrass somebody is people who's been embarrassed. You know what I'm talking about? That's the only people who try to embarrass people. People try to embarrass you because that's what hurts their feelings. I ain't bullshitting with you. And if you go around one of these motherfuckers today, bro, they gonna tell you Oprah Winfrey was trying to embarrass them when they was talking about single mamas or some shit, bro. Anytime somebody people only get defensive when they feel like you talking about them, bro. Right now, if you start talking about snitches, nigga, the only nigga who gonna get defensive is the nigga who told, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you. Nigga, but we do that shit, nigga. We do that shit so fucking much, bro. We be sitting up here acting like we holier than thou and all that. Do you realize that if you believe in God, bro, you wouldn't be trolling the motherfucker? Do you realize if you believed in God and believed all that shit that they had in the Bible and shit, nigga, you would be walking around this motherfucker like a saint, nigga. You wouldn't be, nigga, you wouldn't have no piercings, you wouldn't have no fucking tattoos, you wouldn't be smoking. Like, if we really believe that shit, but we don't, folks. That's why we always, the shit we do, that's the shit God don't mind. That's why we always come from that standpoint. Whatever we do, bruh, that's the shit God don't mind. So if we sitting right here smoking, and somebody say something about us smoking, we gonna say some shit like, God forgive, God said. We gonna always tell you what God said when it comes to us. But when it's time to critique and criticize you, we gonna tell you what God say don't do. We ain't gonna use our same logic. We ain't gonna say God said don't judge, God said vengeance is his. We ain't gonna do none of that shit, bruh. We gonna get straight to the scripture. And this is what it said, thou shit, man, that shit fake as fuck, folks. Because don't none of us believe that shit, bruh. Because if you believe that shit, we wouldn't be running around here doing the shit we doing. We just wouldn't, bruh. We'll be too scared that we gonna be punished by God. Now, y'all see how they planning? This nigga damn near ran them bitch ass niggas over. Now, do you see how people play out here? They walked across the street that slow, nigga, for no reason, bruh. Drinking coffee and shit like some preppies. You know what I'm talking about? Cowboy in a big ass truck. Y'all don't make no sense, bruh. But that's the shit we do in this day and age. That's what I mean by the bitter bitch society, bruh. That shit right there, bruh, that's the equivalent of the world right now, folks. A nigga walking slow on purpose. Just because I got the whatever reason. You gotta wait on me, you know what I'm talking about? The light ain't even nigga, the light done been turned red, folks. The light done been turned red. You feel me? But I promise you, man, that's why you just got it, bro. When you out there doing your motherfucking thing and you doing your motherfucking best, bro, don't let nobody else make you feel no kind of way about you doing your best, folks. You get what I'm saying? Because we just good for that shit out here, bro, in the real world. Nigga, you could be doing whatever, nigga, whatever the fuck you doing, bro. Somebody always gonna criticize your best, folks. That's why y'all got the people so fucked up now. You know what I'm talking about? That's why the people so fucked up now, folks. Because no matter what you do, a motherfucker gonna talk about it. Nigga, you stay feeling good about what the fuck it is you doing, nigga. And you stay on your motherfucking course, folks. Don't let nobody throw you off your course, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you. Don't let nobody throw you off your course, bruh. That's all this shit. Because even if somebody throw you off your course, then what, bruh? You know what I'm talking about? You let people just be them, bruh. Because you can't change people no way, folks. You just gotta let people be them. Because we just living in an artificial, fake-ass world, bruh. We is. And half you motherfuckers is just, we big-ass kids. You feel me? Just like my man said, nigga, we ain't never civil. You get what I'm saying? It ain't never about no civil. It ain't never even about getting to the bottom where we can have a conclusion where everybody get along. You know what I'm talking about? It just always got to be your fault. It's always got to be something you did. Man, would you go? This nigga went on the other side of the street. Nigga, you know what I'm talking about? That nigga went on the other side of the street. I know Domino's Pizza better not catch that nigga busting that maneuver in that motherfucking car. But I feel you though, fuck these people. You know what I'm talking about? Because if it was about being civil, bruh, if it was really about following this Bible and shit like that, bruh, we'll all be trying to come together on one accord to live in peace and harmony. We really would, folks. We wouldn't keep on using this Bible as a rationalization. Because I told y'all yesterday, they said it was a motherfucking, damn, I just had a brain fart. They said it was a motherfucking, man, I just had a brain fart. I don't even know what the fuck I was finna say. You get what I'm saying? But don't let no motherfucker, bruh, rain on your parade. That's all I'm gonna say, bruh. Because it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense to let a motherfucker rain on your parade, bruh. Like, say if you went somewhere, nigga, and it was a motherfucker over there raining on your parade. Why would you let that motherfucker make you feel some kind of way? Because they gonna rain on your parade, get you feeling whatever kind of way you, then they gone, bruh. Why would you let somebody motherfucking have you disbelieve in yourself that's finna get the fuck away from you anyway? Why would you do that, bruh? just as people, we do that too much. You know what I'm talking about? We do that shit way too much. You let other motherfuckers dictate our motherfucking moods and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Because whatever mood they having. Because you know in this day and age right here, man, motherfuckers so fake, other people can make people feel some kind of way about you. You know what I'm talking about? That's how fake we is in this society. Other people can come along and they can make people feel some kind of way about you. You know how y'all let people get in your ear and all that old shit. Same motherfucker in your ear ain't did a motherfucking thing for you. Same motherfucker in your ear ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing for you. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes you just gotta let people see for themselves. I ain't bullshitting with you. That's why you don't take too much time out of the development of yourself, folks. You don't. You just stay working on yourself. You don't take too much time out of the development working on yourself, brother. Start working on other people because you can't fix other people. You know what I'm talking about? You can't, bro. Other people only can fix themselves. You can't fix other people, bro. You can't. Timeless touch. If a motherfucker, I just like telling the motherfucker to stop smoking or stop drinking or something, bro. Until that motherfucker realize the reason they need to stop smoking or stop drinking or whatever, bro, they not gonna stop. They not. Yeah, they not gonna stop, bro. And if you think a motherfucker give a fuck about like anything you got going on, they don't, bro. Why you think like it's so hard to protect your peace? It seems like the moment you walk out this motherfucker don't do nothing but attack your peace. Somebody gonna come with something. And man, it's gonna be the little dumbest shit. Whether there's a motherfucker cutting you off in traffic, not wanting to let you in, where it like, nigga, your peace will be attacked, nigga. I ain't bullshitting with you. We living in a land of the miserable. But the moment you stop, you'll see. Look, the moment you stop giving a fuck, you'll see. I ain't bullshitting with you, nigga. The moment you stop giving a fuck, nigga, you will see. You feel me? Yeah, nigga, the moment you stop giving a fuck, you'll see, folks. You will. Because a lot of shit that we make important, bruh, like we make shit that's important that really don't even be important, bruh. We just make shit important. That's why motherfuckers would tell you what's important to me. You get what I'm saying? But it'd be a gang of shit that we make important to ourselves, bruh, that don't even be important. You feel me? I ain't bullshitting with you. So you just gotta watch what's important to you. Stop giving a fuck and watch how quick what's for you come to you. Just stop giving a fuck, bro. And watch how fast what's for you come to you. I ain't already told you, man. Motherfucker think a motherfucker be y'all think a motherfucker be playing, bro. I can't no I don't, bro. Cause I told you I've seen the most insensitive. I've been through some shit, bro. And I've seen the most faggot shit that I've ever seen in my life. I ain't bullshitting with you. I have. Since we doing this shit by the book, man, I'ma go on and what time is it? Since we doing this shit by the book, I'm gonna make sure I don't even be taking all my breaks, but since we doing this shit by the book today, I'm gonna make sure I take all 3 of the motherfuckers. Since we doing this shit by the book. Y'all hold on, I gotta I see you. This one of them trucks, nigga, you get to looking down or even look away from the road, this motherfucker get to beeping and shit, talking to you like Knight Rider and shit. Distraction, you know what I'm talking about? I ain't bullshit with you. Yeah, I ain't bullshitting with you. I thought this shit right here was all glass. I did not know it was. And it's don't let nobody else tell you what you doing is wrong, bruh. You feel what I'm saying? Do you, folks. Stop letting somebody else tell you what you doing, how they feel about something you doing, bruh. Because a motherfucker always gonna feel something about the way you doing. You just notice that people never feel no kind of way about the shit they do. It's only the shit you do. You know what I'm talking about? So a motherfucker don't even give a fuck if they on your nerves and it ain't the time for all this shit right here. You think a motherfucker give a fuck about that? Nah, bro, they gonna still keep on trying to push whatever agenda they got. They still gonna be trying to push they right. Now, right now, nigga, you could have woke up and this ain't the day for this shit, bro. You think somebody else give a fuck about that shit? They don't, bro. They gonna keep on, they still gonna try to push they right. They still gonna try to get you to see what they talking about. Man, you don't get the fuck out of here with that shit. You know what I'm talking about? That's why you can't ski, bro. You just can't be scared, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you. Yeah, you just can't be scared, bro. Because an unhappy motherfucker is gonna be unhappy wherever the fuck they at. Because when people are just like a natural unhappy, bro, that shit has nothing to do with you. That shit comes from within inside. That shit has to do with them. And for whatever reason, and if you ask, and if you let people tell it, bro, because we hold on to so much shit, bro, you got motherfuckers still thinking, man, you got motherfuckers that's grown people, bro, still upset and need closure and shit about shit when they was little. About what they didn't perceive the motherfucker done did something to them. Because what I learned about listening to half of that shit, when you just listen to people, bro, it's shit that actually happened to people, and then there's shit that people just took wrong. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'll tell you, bro, we just good for that shit. You said, what, man? Cheers, man. I gotta stop reading comments. People on YouTube are morons. You right. Absolutely. You know what I'm talking about? This is people's playground, bro. This is the playground for the miserable. You know what I'm talking about? Half the people on here that be talking this shit, them the people that bite their tongue in real life. That's why they have so much fun on the computer. It's hella easy to talk when nobody know who you is. That man, fuck you niggas. Y'all can't tell me nothing, bro. You just can't. I've been around here too long, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I've been around here way too motherfucking long. And this is what I know. And I've never seen a motherfucker live to their full potential that complained about the journey. I've never seen that, bro. I've never seen a motherfucker who didn't want to do something actually get to where they was meant to be. Because just us as people, bro, we don't want to do shit. We want you to do everything. Even me. You know what I'm talking about? They gonna say, bro, what you mean? I'm one of the people that don't like to fill out all that paperwork and shit like that. I don't be understanding some shit, so it'd be some shit I don't even be trying to do. But when it come down to it, if I needed to do the shit, I would figure out how to do that shit. I done did that hell of time. I'm still waiting on my motherfucking thing from these motherfucking people now that I said that. But us as people, we don't really want to do shit, bruh. And the shit that we do, especially us as black people, bruh, anything we do, bruh, we put big draws on it. And that's why we'll never work like the essays. You know how they be, just with the tire shops, the burrito trucks, just all the shit that the essays do, we'll never be like that, bruh. Because like I've been telling you for 3 years now, nigga, we complain about anything that we got to do. Anything that we got to do, we gonna act like it's harder than what you got to do. And we just be playing, bruh. We just be playing. I ain't bullshitting with you, bruh. You know how many times in my life since I've been young, bruh, I done seen my parents do this shit, bruh. You know how many times I done seen a motherfucker, bruh, since I was about 4 years old. Like, you got a job where you don't even have to work hard. You know what I'm talking about? But you just went to work. Do you know how many motherfuckers I seen come home, wasn't even tired, but just the fact they worked, they just use that as leverage. Like, man, I went to work. I've been working all day, but your work didn't require you to do nothing. So you really just been sleep all day. You really just been resting for 8 hours. The motherfucker who actually didn't go to work did more work running around there cleaning up and shit than you actually did. So it's not like you exhausted and you pooped and shit and your feet hurt for real, but it's just leverage. And that's just the shit we do as people. That's small-minded shit, bruh. You'll never get to where you possibly could get thinking like that, bruh. You ain't gonna never get to where you possibly can get just not wanting to do shit. You not, folks. If you get tired of doing shit, bruh, you gonna be halfway. Wherever the fuck you end up at, you gonna be halfway there. Because just when you grinding, bruh, that shit just take sacrifice, nigga. There's gonna be a lot of shit you might not want to do, folks. I'm not bullshitting with you. That shit just gonna, man. I ain't bullshitting with you folks. That shit comes with that shit just comes with hard work, folks. Just like I said, man, like you know, motherfuckers be like, man, shit don't come easy, bruh. That's a lie, bruh. Shit do come easy. Now, what's fucked up about that is the what's fucked up about that is the easier shit come, the more naive you gonna be to the shit ain't this easy. Yeah. The easier shit come for you, the more naive you gonna be to like, man, shit ain't always like this. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm just gonna tell you, it's up to you to be your own hope, bruh. It is. Cause ain't dumb man, people don't give a fuck about you, bruh. Especially nowadays, bruh. People is just one fake ass move away from people just one fake ass move away from you being their enemy or something, bruh. People just one fake ass move away from fucking you over, bruh. I ain't bullshitting with you, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Cause I told you we living in a day where a motherfucker could come make a nigga feel some kind of way about you. Another motherfucker could come make another motherfucker feel some kind of way about you. Y'all some straight out of comic book, bruh. You can't let that shit wreck your brain, bruh. And the reason you can't let that shit wreck your brain, I'ma tell you, nigga, when I was little, bruh, I let some shit wreck my brain and it didn't even matter, bruh. I thought at that time, bruh, that was the most scandalous shit I had ever went through, bruh. But when I got to sitting here thinking about it, bruh, I'm thinking about some shit that don't even matter no more. You get what I'm saying? And once you learn that, you'll start thinking about that shit. You'll be like, fuck that shit, bruh. On to the next motherfucking, just on to your life, nigga. You'll stop thinking about that shit, bruh. You will. Because today, bruh, people is only as good as what they want. You get what I'm saying? So we living in that childish era, bruh. To where if you don't give me everything I want with a cherry on top, I'm gonna sit around with a motherfucking attitude all day to let you know I'm unhappy. We went back to Flintstone kids. You feel me? And I'm just gonna tell you somewhere in that Bible, bruh, say be grateful for everything you got. You know what I'm talking about? That's all the shit we ignore. We always hit y'all off with the popular Bible verses. Man, they got so much shit in that motherfucking Bible it say, but we don't never get to all the shit it say. We just get to some of the shit it say, and we don't never get to none of the shit it say when it comes to us. We just read that Bible to use on you. We don't really read that Bible to intake the game. You know what I'm talking about? Because it's another wreck, y'all, trying to be another wreck, y'all, trying to knock the nigga way across the street. You know what I'm talking about? Trying to sit there, jump in front of a motherfucker and shit, which makes no sense. You know what I'm talking about? You want to jump in front of a motherfucker or you don't want to let a motherfucker in. It don't make no sense. And this is you got to peep the psychological of people, bro. And I keep saying that, and I keep saying that. So you don't want to let a motherfucker in front of you because you say you in a hurry, but you just didn't cause the car accident that's finna have your ass parked for the next hour and a half. You don't really got nowhere to go, bro. You didn't have nowhere to go that was that fast, bro. Just peep the psychological of that. You don't want to let somebody in front of you because you late, but you finna cause a fucking car accident to have your ass parked for the next hour and 30 minutes. Nah, you ain't in a rush. You ain't in a rush. You just trying to prove a point, like most of us do out here, man. Like most of us do out here, man. We ain't in a rush. We just try to impede your progress. You can't be in front of us. You know what I'm talking about? That's what we do as people, bro. We ain't gonna uplift you for nothing. We gonna sit around and give you a headache. We gonna talk so much shit. We gonna put you at a disarray, or we gonna try to. We gonna stay every time we open our mouth. It's gonna be something to throw your motherfucking energy off. That's what it's gonna be, folks. Cause we ain't in the uplifting. Matter of fact, if we see you in a good mood, nigga, we gonna come around with an attitude, bro. Cause I told you, we want your energy that was way up here. We want that shit to come down a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? Because our energy stay right here. We don't even want to move our energy up a little bit. Our energy just stay right here. Y'all something straight out of comic book. And that's fucked up because you'll never realize how many motherfuckers gonna be miserable for the rest of their life, bruh. They'll never have peace a day in their life. They won't. They won't, man. I thought I thought that was the other YouTube people kicking it with the rocks, man. Like a motherfucker. I ain't bullshitting with y'all. I thought that was kicking it with the rocks right there, man. Shout out to kicking it with the rocks, man. I thought they was in Vegas again. You know what I'm talking about? I was finna roll my window down and say, hey, what's good with the people? You know what I'm talking about? I ain't bullshitting with you, man. But listen, folks, because this is going to be a hard thing right here. And always remember, everything starts and ends with you, folks. So it's nobody else's fault. None of this. All this shit I talk about is hearing is all that, bro. But it's up to you. You know what I'm talking about? To watch your motherfucking self. This shit, like all this shit is in the world, but that ain't what's wrong with your life, folks. You are what's wrong with your life. So we can sit out here and point out all this shit that's wrong with society and all that shit, but that ain't what's wrong with you. You is what's wrong with you. That's why you either got somewhere or you ain't. You is what's wrong with you. And a lot of times when it's you wrong with you, you're gonna be wrong with you forever because you refuse to change. Because when it's something, when it's you, you don't see that as you. When it's you, it's everybody else. But everybody else can see that as you. They say, Brett, talk that shit. You know what I'm talking about? I see you. Building corners with Brett, man. Like, I ain't no philosopher, nigga. I don't know nothing, bro. I'm just regular people, nigga. I'm out here going through my bumps and bruises just like everybody else, nigga. I just lost, man. That's how I know, folks. Like I said, folks, I just went through some shit that I know that y'all, nigga, if the same shit would have happened to y'all the same way that it happened to me, bro, y'all would have already been on the news for jumping off the highest bridge in this motherfucking, you niggas would be on top of the force fed down Brett mouth. Just dealing with society, nigga. Do you realize, bro? Like, I'm going back to the jobs again, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Even though, nigga, you lose your daddy, your mama, a child or something, bro. Do you realize how long it take to get back from that shit mentally? Do you realize how long it take to get back from that shit, bro? You out here working, bro. You might get a week. You might get a week, bro. Then they shove you right back out here with the public, folks. And you got to just deal with that, man. This is something straight out of comic book. This shit ain't designed to be that way, folks. I mean, it's designed to be that way. It's designed to fuck you over, bro. But best believe, nigga, if you believe God, bro, if you think God put you here to struggle for the rest of your life, you crazy as a motherfucker. If you think God put you on this earth, nigga, to struggle and be paying bills and shit for the rest of your life, you crazy as a motherfucker, bro. God put you out here with food that go from the ground, bro, and somehow we still got to pay for greens. Y'all something straight out of comic book, bro. Y'all don't be seeing the real signs, and we just gonna attack each other. We ain't gonna take all our bloggers and our, you know how we sitting around this motherfucker talking about Diddy and Jay-Z and shit. We ain't gonna start the conversation by, nigga, where the fuck is the apple trees at? Nigga, why the fuck we gotta pay for fruit if that shit grow on the tree? Like, this land is free. How the fuck do y'all just claim shit? We ain't gonna question that. You know what I'm talking about? And you better not question it, because they gonna do you like a motherfucking job, nigga. Especially if you got one of these YouTube channels, they gonna talk about taking your monetization, and we gonna get real good again. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. We're gonna be just like them niggas that wanted to ride in the motherfucking, talking about all we gotta do is stop going to store for 1 week to get these motherfucking prices down, nigga, because this motherfucking soup costs 11 motherfucking cents at the motherfucking dollar store. The same soup that they up in here charging the motherfucker $1 for, bro. This motherfucker costs 10 cents. But guess what the motherfucker gonna say? Oh no, man, hell no, I need my beef picante. That's what the nigga gonna say, bro. Think motherfucker got a backbone and stand on some shit? They don't, folks. That's why it's real important to be responsible for yourself, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you, folks. Today, folks, I'm solo bolo, nigga, doing my thing dolo. You know what I'm talking about? In the big truck, switching lanes, doing my thing, hoping y'all do the same. You get what I'm saying? So I'm in here dolo. I love being dolo. Not in the pack today. I don't even really like being people, let alone being responsible for a motherfucker, bro. So now you got people. You see, they said somebody came back early. Now you just responsible for it, or you just got to deal with another motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I don't like to do that shit, because motherfuckers got certain, like, break spots and shit. Motherfuckers got certain spots they go to. You know what I'm talking about? I got certain spots I go to. You still want to be, you want to be courteous. You just don't want to do what you want to do when you got somebody else. You want to be courteous, but at the same time, why, man? I could just be out here alone like this, nigga, where I'm just responsible for myself, and I can do what the fuck I want to do without anybody else having to be worried about anybody else, bro. You get what I'm saying? This motherfucker's so disrespectful now, folks, like, just in this day and age, bro. You could go save a motherfucker from a. Y'all know every time we get around where the black people area at, that Wi-Fi shit gonna be that strong. So every time you see that, you know, we in one of these ghetto areas, you see that motherfucker get to reconnect and shit like that, man. Yeah, you can go save a motherfucker from a burning fire, folks. And they was really on fire, finna cook. You know what I'm talking about? You get the fire out, you put the fire out on them here, man. Just don't let nobody fuck with your peace like that, folks. Cause these people ain't gonna do nothing but play a game until they see it's not a game. Cause that's what we do now, bro. We fuck around and we keep fucking around until we can't go back to that well for water no more. That's what we be doing. You know what I'm talking about? Miserable minded motherfucker. You gotta be miserable minded when you don't even want to change to better yourself. On some real shit, bro. You have to be a miserable minded motherfucker, bro, not to even want to change to better yourself. Because I don't think we get that. Like, I just don't think we get that as people. Like, you can't even do nothing for a motherfucker until you do something for yourself, folks. You might could loan a motherfucker some money or something, but you can't do nothing for a motherfucker until you do something for yourself, bro. And just like I told you before, we don't know shit in this day and age right here. We don't be knowing shit. And the little shit we do be knowing, bro, we try to high side with that. Anything that we do or anything that we know is something, bro, we high side with the shit. So we be sitting here telling you some shit that, you know how we do. I just seen somebody do that shit this morning with them. They thought they had some exclusive business on the gossip and shit. They was, but did you know that, man, you don't get the fuck up out of here with that shit. It ain't each one teach one no more, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? It's scam one, fam none. And that's what they got going on out here. Scam one, fam none. It really ain't the fact. I told y'all they killed the love. They killed the family feeling, folks. They killed that day, nigga, when you could be out here fighting for your motherfucking life, nigga, and you could go get that hug from that bitch. That'll make everything better. They didn't kill that shit, bro. You been fighting out here all day, bro. You go back home, that bitch ain't gonna do nothing but talk shit. You broke motherfucker, you ain't, you know what I'm talking about? Your best ain't nothing no more, bro. Please, bro. You better not run around here and tell a motherfucker, because your best foot forward, oh, that shit ain't good in this day and age right here, bro. That's why you don't let that shit fuck with your psyche, nigga. Know what the fuck you doing, nigga, and you be happy with that. Cause man, don't expect nobody else to be happy about what you doing, bro. As long as you know you trying out, bro, you keep that spirit right there, bro. Keep on trying to do your best. Cause doing your best to get you eventually where the fuck you need to be. That's what I'm saying. Don't come up in this motherfucker. Ain't nobody bought nothing, nigga. You bought the birthday cake. You done bought all the presents. You done bought all the motherfucking you done bought everything, nigga, for the birthday party. And another motherfucker ain't nobody. I ain't talking about just one person. Ain't nobody else bought nothing to the party. But they criticize the shit you bought. Man, that table too small. Why you get pink? Why you got nothing? You know what I'm talking about? And that's the world we live in, folks. So don't let nobody fuck with your psychological when you the only one that bought something, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Don't let no motherfucker fuck with your psychological like that. Because they'll fuck with your psychological like that, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you, man. Like, you know what I'm talking about? They really will, man. They'll fuck with your psychological like that. You be the one doing everything and trying your motherfucking hardest, and the motherfucker make it seem like you ain't doing nothing. Just like I'm talking about this computer right now, just like this shit. You see how hard motherfucker be out here grinding, and then, man, everybody watch you, but they act like they don't notice you, man. Just bullshit, bro. That's the day we living in. You know what I'm talking about? That's the day we living in. Where a nigga telling you your shit bunk, or they don't want to fuck with your shit, or like, cause you realize, motherfucker, they act like that shit is getting a lick. They act like not liking your shit. Have you ever, a motherfucker ever got mad at you and hit the unsubscribe button and shit? That's the shit we do as little kids. Like when you want, like, that's the same as a gunshot or something to stab wound. Like if you unsubscribe from my channel, ouch. Man, you don't get the fuck up out of here with this free ass shit. And that's what I'm saying. We so goofy. We so motherfucking goofy. We gonna let this shit get away while it's still free. We ain't gonna do nothing with this shit while it's still free. I ain't bullshitting with you, bro. That's how goofy we is. That we ain't gonna do nothing with this shit while it's still motherfucking free. Watch when they start charging motherfucker. Watch when you start have to have a motherfucking subscription. They ain't already went to premium. Watch when you have to have when you gonna have to have a monthly subscription to some shit to be on Facebook or Instagram. Watch, bro. You gonna see where you fucked up at. Cause we just play too much now, bro. We looking for attention. That's all we looking for. We looking to be baby, then we looking for attention, nigga. That's what we looking for. We looking for you to do everything that we want. We don't even want to live, nigga, if we don't. Man, y'all something straight out of comic book, bro. I could tell you motherfuckers complain too much. That's what I could tell you. You know what I'm talking about? I just can't stand when a motherfucker don't be happy with themselves and then they try to force that shit on you. That's the shit that irritate me. I don't give a fuck if you mad, but go be mad over there in the corner, bro. I'm not mad, bro. I ain't really got no complaints. I told you, that's why I cut a lot of shit out my program, because I don't be having no complaints, bro. Because I realize you'll start complaining about shit, nigga, and that shit won't even be there no more, nigga. Nigga, that shit won't even be there no more, nigga. And at that point is when you gonna feel stupid. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, on some real shit, I hate not having my mama around, nigga. I do. This fake ass shit, bro. This shit fake as a motherfucker, nigga. This whole motherfucking world fake. Nigga, every day you gotta sit here and deal with another fake ass motherfucker, bro. I ain't bullshitting. Nigga, from the traffic to the job place, nigga, from the grocery store, nigga, the bank, nigga. You can't even go cash your check, nigga. You can't even count your money in peace without dealing with one of these fake ass motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm talking about? I swear to God, I miss my mama, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? She used to do hella shit that got on the nigga nerves. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't bullshitting with you. I still miss that shit like a motherfucker. That's what I'm talking about, man. You'll be sitting there complaining about shit, bruh. And then you'll realize one day all that shit you was complaining about wasn't even worth it, nigga. You'll do that shit a million times, nigga. You'll do that shit a million times, nigga, just to see your folks. So I just said, man, like after that shit happened, that's some shit I'm gonna stop doing. I'm just gonna stop complaining, folks. About what I don't wanna do and all that shit, bro, I'm just gonna do it. You know, you can't use my solid, but yeah, man, I ain't got no gripes. I ain't got no complaints about no shit, nigga. I woke up. What the fuck do you have to complain about after you woke up? This world right here turn you cold, folks. Right now, like they just gave me one wish. I wouldn't wish for no money or nothing, bro. I would wish for immunity, and but this will all be on my one wish. You know what I'm talking about? I would wish for immunity and the Cowboys, and the Cowboys that be civil, that be fucking with you. You know what I'm talking about? Not all of them, but they got there's more of them groups out here. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, I told myself it's a bunch of shit I want to change about myself, folks. I just went through some shit, and once again, like, nigga, I went through some shit, nigga, and I never got to break the process. I ain't got one mental break, man. It seemed like when I went through that shit, it seemed like the world, I don't know, it just seemed like the world started kicking. I'm one of them niggas that could take a blow though, you know what I'm talking about? We gonna be up in here brawling for a minute, man. You know what I'm talking about? I could take a blow, can you take one? Hey, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I tell you, I got this bitch in the palm of my motherfucking hand, this whole motherfucking world, bruh. Fuck this world. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all better stop listening to man, bruh. Y'all better stop, because the way y'all, just the way y'all process shit, folks. The way y'all think is childish. The shit you do, it just don't make no sense. Everything a lot of us talk about has nothing to do with the betterment of us. Everything we talk about is we trying to get somebody to do what we want them to do by either using some kind of guilt trip or attitude. The shit that we do all day has nothing to do with the betterment of us. And that's what be wrong with us. Because this is people, we don't like growth. We like the same, we like to stay, we either like to run backwards or we like to stay in the same place forever, bro. We do. We like to, and once again, that's why we change people so much. Because when you see people change people so much, bro, it's because the next motherfucker that got up on your scandalous ass ways, the next motherfucker that got up on your bullshit. And there's one thing people can't stand, is when other people can see the bullshit that they own. That's when they get defensive. You ever seen somebody steal or some shit like that? And the person who stole it, they the ones that I can't believe you accused me of stealing the whole time the phone in their pocket and shit. But they go into that big ass theater actress and shit, get to crying and some more shit, just get to doing shit, bro. Man, it wouldn't even, man, get the fuck out of here with that shit. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit, man. I just pissed bro off, man. Bro just pissed himself off. I just got to thinking about how fake this motherfucking world is, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you, man. Just ungrateful. Just the ungratefulness, just the pettiness, just the bitterness of the next motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm talking about? You can tell motherfuckers who came up around motherfuckers who was about something, bro. You just can't. You just can't, bro. I told you, this motherfucker's walking around this motherfucker, bro, that's 32 years old and shit and still don't understand the importance of watching your hand after you come out the bathroom. You get what I'm saying? You got motherfuckers that's grown, bro, that don't understand the importance of watching their hands when they come out the fucking bathroom, bro. Like you just took a shit and you done forgot to wash your hands. And it's supper time. You niggas sound straight out of comic book, blood. I ain't bullshit with you, man. Just like I said, man, you not gonna do nothing but hinder your motherfucking self. You ain't gonna do nothing, bruh, cause all you gonna end up doing, I just seen this shit too, bruh. Man, I swear to God, I just seen one of my partners through with that shit. I ain't bullshitting with you. That nigga through with that shit, folks. I just seen one of them all knew that nigga was through with that shit. I ain't bullshitting with you. My nigga was through with that shit. And that's all y'all gonna do in the end. Cause that's all we do in the end. We end up running the motherfucker off. I'ma always take y'all back to them niggas that killed my partners, bruh. Killed my nigga about his money, bruh. I'ma always take you back to that, bruh. So then, once again, that nigga killed his own support system. You get what I'm saying? That nigga killed his own support system. You done killed the only motherfucker that was gonna send your raggedy ass a package. You gotta live in your own hell, bruh. And that's what we do a lot of times. We end up put ourselves in our own hell, nigga. I told y'all we be saying all this little cliche and slick shit and all that shit right there, bruh. All that we be doing all that little slick shit and saying all the little slick shit and all the little cool sayings, and you get what I'm saying, bruh? But I know y'all done heard that one, don't bite the hand that feeds you. Y'all don't know what that means. Y'all think that means if you get money with somebody or something like that, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? No, that saying right there got a way more deeper meaning. Yeah, what you say, man? Thank you, Rhyme Time. Thank y'all for coming through this motherfucker, man. Man, you right. Yeah, man. Hey, dude, you know what I'm talking about? Good read. Hey, thank you, Rhyme Time. I see that big KC in the house, man. I ain't bullshitting with you, man. That the hand of the never bite the hands that feed you, that got a way deeper meaning than what y'all think. Y'all always think that got something to do with like a job or something. I heard niggas say that about a job, man. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Like, nah, nigga. What the fuck? Get your slave mentality ass up out of here, nigga. That's why most motherfuckers, we don't even look, nigga. We don't even look to try to do nothing for ourselves. We don't be looking to try to own nothing or even come up with no kind of idea that we could generate some money off of ourselves without needing somebody, bruh. We got that worker ant mentality. We just got that worker ant mentality, bro. We just looking for the next motherfucker to throw us a bone, nigga. And that's a shame. I told y'all for 3 years, bro. I was so boozy about this motherfucking society. I told you, bitches and niggas alike, bro. Y'all walk around the real world all day, giving all your higher ups, the people at your job and shit, the best part of you. You can go up in there and kiss ass like a motherfucker. Y'all don't be having them smart mouths at work and shit. Nah, not when it's master. You come straight home and take your frustrations out on the day. You bet, nigga, you ain't gonna even raise your tone in that workplace. You ain't gonna say nothing crazy or nothing, bro. Y'all use y'all people as punching bags. Y'all use y'all people to come drop all y'all shit off of them. And that's why this shit don't be about nothing nowadays. Because you can't find nothing. You always find something wrong with your people. You ain't found nothing wrong with nobody in the rest of the world. You just always come home and find a problem with your nigga or your bitch. That's the problem. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, this is the problem. Nah, most of y'all just cowards, nigga. And you'll never get nothing off your chest. You gonna swallow your motherfucking tongue every time you feel some kind of way. I ain't like that, nigga. I told you, nigga, I'm a ride or die trying to hit. Nigga, you get me mad enough, I'm gonna slap the shit out your ass, nigga, or pop your ass, nigga. I don't promote no violence, nigga, on my mama. On my mama. They say, bro, you a nigga, fuck you niggas, bro. That's what the fuck I'm gonna tell you, fuck you niggas. I'm tired of this whole motherfucking world, fuck all y'all, nigga. I am. Tired of a motherfucker sitting around, nigga. This motherfucker feel like I got a flat, nigga. Tired of motherfuckers sitting around and nigga come up with some rules for you to follow, nigga. That's all they doing. Everybody making new rules for you to follow. They ain't followed them one time, nigga. God said don't judge, nigga, but we up here every day talking about somebody, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? God said don't disrespect your parents, nigga, man. Please, bro. Ain't nobody listening to that shit. Y'all just listening to that shit when that shit favor y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Bitch get pregnant talking about you gonna go to hell if you gonna go to hell if you get an abortion or some shit like that. I ain't got no say about that shit one way or the other, man. That's your body. I ain't even got no opinion on that shit. But what I'm saying is it don't make no sense talking about you gonna go to hell if you kill the baby like you not gonna go to hell for fucking out of wedlock if we going by the Bible, man. All that shit was hell worthy. All that shit was hell bound worthy, man. All them sins and shit, it ain't none worse than they say the only sin you can't come back from is suicide, man. So a lot of all them sins, man, that shit is hell bound worthy. But we gonna act like whatever sin you doing is worse than the sin we doing, man. They said all that shit was hell bound worthy. You know what I'm talking about? You going to hell for all that shit, nigga. I'm so tired of y'all in that motherfucking Bible too. Don't nobody else say nothing to me about no shit out the Bible if you ain't following that motherfucking scripture by scripture. Leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm talking about? Go judge a bitch. That's what you do. Go judge your baby daddy or go get to the ghetto, man. I don't want to hear that shit, man. You know what I'm hearing no scripture about that, bro. I don't. You know what I'm talking about? Don't tell that shit to the bitch. I don't want to hear no scripture about that, motherfucker. Not me. Yeah, these niggas just got here, man. Fuck. They said we could be here. I'm by myself, man. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm the third. They said they only want 4. You know what I'm talking about? They only sit right here, man. That's what I'm going to do. You know what I'm talking about? How are you doing? You feel me? Yeah, man. I'm just tired of everything. No, I ain't gonna lie to you, folks. I ain't gonna say, bro, you just mad because you done went through it. Ain't nothing I done went through, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Even though I went through something. That ain't why I'm mad, nigga. Before I went through that shit, it was the same bitch ass shit. You know what I'm talking about? The same bitch ass shit going on. Before I even went through what I went through. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just tired of all the, I told you, I'm tired of all the unsolidness. That's what I'm tired of, nigga. I'm tired of all the unsolidness, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm tired of, nigga. All the unsolidness. That's what the fuck I'm tired of, nigga. I'm tired of feeling like I'm one of the only ones around this motherfucker that's even interested in keeping the game clean. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't the only one. You got a few people out there, man. You got motherfuckers like Slow, you know what I'm talking about? Real Topics TV. You got motherfuckers that keep shit on the even, you know what I'm talking about? But for the most part, man, I'm tired, bro. That's what I told you. Niggas will never, man, you won't even have access to my solid no more. You feel me? 0825 star. 0825 star. race car, man. You know what I'm talking about? They asked me the code to the bathroom. You know what I'm talking about? They say, bro, how you know the code? I don't know how motherfuckers don't know the code. Y'all don't be remembering the motherfuckers? You need to tell me you remember your locker combination from grade school, but you can't remember the code to the bathroom. That's why I don't be fucking with y'all like that, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't bullshitting with you, man. We be man, we be out here y'all hold on, let me see what time it is. People, nigga, I ain't got no Wi-Fi down here, Yankee area. It's a little bit, even a little bit too early to grab something to eat for me, man. You know what I'm talking about? Do I need some water though? Yeah, I might go on over here, up in here and give me a little bit of water, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I might go give me a little bit of water. You feel me? Because today, nigga, I'm not yeah, we finna do this shit by the book. I told you I went in here this morning, man. The shit that they was talking about on that motherfucker, man. Please, nigga. Please. You know what I'm talking about? Please. That nigga say don't come back to this motherfucker. No, that nigga said don't come back to this motherfucker too early, man. He like that nigga told that nigga on Menace to Society. Don't come around this motherfucker so early next time. You know what I'm talking about? That's how they fucking with it. Man, this bitch done locked the door. Back there taking the shit. That white lady gets on my nerves, bruh. She does. That bitch just does what she want to in these people gas station. You know what I'm talking about? And that bitch do all that shit and she ain't no manager, no nothing, man. That bitch is just a regular old cashier, man. That bitch is a foot soldier in the land of convenience stores, man. You know what I'm talking about? No management position, and you don't even hear the manager talk. That bitch been doing all that shit for that long, man, and she still ain't got nowhere. You ain't even moved up in the company, man. You know what I'm talking about? That shit is just frivolous, man. You just doing that shit for I don't know. You just doing that shit to be doing it, man. And that's what I'm saying is people, what is the fucking point to sit here, man, and make something bad for somebody else? I might as well go on when we get to these, you know what I'm talking about? When we get to these urban areas, man, it don't be the same. Chill, man. That bitch still got the, man, that bitch just got the door lock, nigga. You gotta pay with a card, nigga, or it's over. Like crazy as a motherfucker. The psychological, man, of the earth, nigga. I'm miserable, so it needs the motherfuckers who be having the positions, bruh. I'm a miserable minded motherfucker, so I'm gonna come to this gas station and everybody I come in count. I should bro like fuck it like that. As if I done ain't nobody else is. Ugh. You feel me? Yeah, I did. They said, bro, what's so funny? The motherfucking world, man. Should I do a tutorial on the proper way to wash your hands after using the bathroom? You feel me? checking her receipt. Somebody. Nigga, somebody ordered way too much. Nigga, grandma was checking that receipt. She was finna go back and flash on one of them motherfuckers. She had that look, nigga, I'm not finna pay for all this shit. You know when you get to checking your receipt, you say you gotta hit the stove myself. Yeah, absolutely, man. I can't even hit this motherfucker because this bitch up in there taking the shit. She the only one to do that shit. She, I don't know, man. The psychological of people, she be up in that motherfucker acting like she run it. Tell you, bitch ain't even got no supervisor or management position, bro. You know what I'm saying? That bitch just there. And that be the cold thing, because that bitch act like her jurisdiction work at every gas station or something. That be that same motherfucker that walk in the gas station arguing about they taking too long. But once again, that's us as people. Yeah, that's us as people, bro. And the moment we don't get our way, that's the moment we gonna find something wrong. It ain't that something really wrong, it's that we didn't get our way. And the moment we don't get our way, that's when something wrong. We something straight out of comic book, man. That's some real shit. I get so tired of people with that shit. We just act like the world revolve around us. It ain't even that, bruh. It's just the and this is I don't know, nigga, timeless touch. You gonna be around this motherfucker, bruh? And I'm talking about really making it happen, bruh, or you gonna be around this motherfucker making excuses for why you ain't making it happen, folks. But either or, nigga, you only could do what you do. So don't be one of these motherfuckers out here working hella hard and shit like that, bruh. And then you let another motherfucker tell you that that's not good enough. You get what I'm saying? That's why it's just good to keep on grinding, bruh. You'll know when it's good enough. You get what I'm saying? You will. Because once again, the shit you do, bruh, the results will show up in your life. You feel me? That's why you don't let nobody else. That's why you don't be real big on motherfucking don't be real big on other people's suggestions. They'll come throw you off your whole motherfucking game, nigga. They'll be suggesting shit because your shit not good enough for them. You know what I'm talking about? Man, please. Man, please. Keep pushing, people. Don't let nobody push you off your square. You just keep pushing. Man, this bitch still got the door lock. I guess the door was never locked. Oh, Jim. I guess the door was never locked. We got player ass OG up in there, man. Say them motherfuckers look good right there, man. You know what I'm talking about? Shit look old. Alright, OG. OG known for being a real player with it. You know what I'm talking about? I done been in the pen with OG before. But yeah, don't let the next motherfucker be the motherfucking measuring stick for your best, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Because y'all know how we fuck with it. We like to criticize. We like to critique. You know what I'm talking about? We like to critique when we ain't even doing shit. We just good for telling you what you should do or what you need to be doing. We just real good for that shit. That nigga mobbing. You know what I'm talking about? We just specialize in that shit right there, folks. So just like I said, just imagine. If you was you went to a party, nigga, a birthday party, like I was saying, bro, and this house full of motherfuckers, and they do the party, and I mean, you the only one. You bought the presents, you bought the cake, you bought the table, you bought everything, bro, and nobody else there did nothing. But they criticized the shit you did. Why you did that? Why you get an airplane? They wanted a slinky. Why is the table that small? Like, that's the world we living in, bro. Nobody else did nothing, but everybody sitting around criticizing what you did. And why they did nothing, they gonna act like the shit you did wasn't good enough. Man, y'all kiss my ass with that shit. It's what you could do. It's kiss my ass. Yeah, I ain't lying to you. I say, bro, why you fuck with it like that? Because if I don't, ain't nobody else here. Yeah, because I don't, ain't nobody else here, folks. Because we real, bro, it's like the miserable people, the haters, the envious, the jealous. They got so many motherfucking tricky games and all that shit, bro. They got so much double reverse talk for you, bro, to make you feel some kind of way about some shit you doing. You know what I'm talking about? Like the trolls you never see asking you shit. But you don't never, like the nigga that would be on here every day. I guess he ain't got ran off, or he finna come back as somebody else. So motherfuckers don't know it's him. You know what I'm talking about? Doing shit like that there. But when motherfuckers get to asking you questions, man, ain't about time for you to go to work. You don't go to school or something, you know what I'm talking about? Then the motherfuckers run off. It's just like that invisible motherfucker asking you something. Then when you get to asking them questions, they can't, you know what I'm talking about? The conversation stops. That's just how the world is. It's all good as long as we could put the onus on you. As long as we could tell you to show us something. As long as we could ask you, where is this at? Why you done, you know what I'm talking about? As long as we can do that, we good. But the moment the onus is on us and we got to start answering shit, that's most of the time when we get out of that conversation, most of the time that's when we disappear. I'm finna get on up out of here as well. You know what I'm talking about? I see you, man. I'm finna follow suit. I'm just glad that I'm by myself today. You know what I'm talking about? I'm glad I'm by myself for the last couple of days, man. It's just easier. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't got to worry about what the other motherfucker want to do. And that's one of the benefits to driving by yourself, bruh. You ain't got to really be worried about what the next motherfucker want to do. Because a lot of times you be straight. It's always the next motherfucker who got a problem. And that's one of the most uncomfortable things there is, bruh. When like ain't nothing wrong with you, but everybody else got a motherfucking problem about something. That shit at that point is I don't know. At that point, that shit becomes draining. Because you already done seen the shit another way. Most of the time when you ain't tripping off something, folks, you done already gauged this shit as not that serious. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you done already what, man? Some people gotta have something to complain. Yeah, man. Cheers, dude. You know, the real shit, bro. You got to have a built-in enemy. You got to have something to blame. You got to have something else to blame besides yourself. You do, bro. And just to keep it real, like, there is no one else to blame but yourself. Because nobody made you do anything. But like I said, bro, the days we living in, folks, is just that right there. It's about you being able to play victim to your choices. It's about victim. It's about you playing victim to your choices. So nowadays, you could go over there and tell people, like, you could have some kind of drug habit or some shit like that. And you could use your drug habit as the reason you get sympathy. You could tell somebody, man, you know I'm off drugs. And somehow they supposed to, I don't know, they supposed to feel some kind of way about that. That bitch high as a motherfucker off Chris. God damn. You know what I'm talking about? That bitch was trying to lick her tongue. It seemed like this when all the traffic finna start coming. Hold on 1 minute. Let me I'm finna repost myself, y'all. Hold on. See how it work out for you. That's all you gotta do. Because us in life, we act like it ain't us. We just act like it ain't us, bro. Nigga, we so good for that shit right there. We just act like it ain't us, bro. We act like whatever position we ain't in because of us. We act like it's some other reason that we do the shit that we do. We act like I can't stand a motherfucker. Yo, hold on. Oh man. I don't know if this motherfucker still spinning, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Still spinning. Finna post myself one more time. They say, bro, why do you do that shit so much? Once again, because I can't wait on none of you. You know what I'm talking about? I can't wait for you to do it. You know what I'm talking about? So I'll post my motherfucking self, like I said, because I can't wait for you to do it. You know what I'm talking about? Because if I wait for you to do it, it ain't gonna get done. You feel me? The timeless touch. You either gonna have you gonna have the minus touch, bro, or everything you touch gonna turn into shit. And we act like we've been having the same motherfucking problems for 50 years, and somehow we act like it's not us. Somehow it's everybody else. We gonna act like it ain't the way we think. You know what I'm talking about? Because life is all about perception, bro. It's how you perceive shit. You know what I'm talking about? And we so good for that shit. I ain't bullshitting with you, nigga. We so good for that shit, nigga. We so good to just make people. We just good for that shit, bro. We good for looking at a motherfucker, bro. We sit up here and look at a motherfucker just to take something wrong. I don't get that shit. We be trying to find something wrong. We be trying to find. I'm telling you, bro, that's coward tactics 101, folks. Where you gonna find something wrong. You gonna, no matter what's going on, you gonna find something wrong, nigga. Whether it was wrong or not, you gonna see it's wrong. You gonna take something and you gonna make it mean what you want it to mean. Just like y'all been doing with that Bible all these years. You know what I'm talking about? You gonna go watch somebody and then you gonna take something that they said, you gonna make it mean what you want it to mean. You gonna make that shit coincide with all that bullshit that's up in your head. Something straight out of comic book, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you. Straight out of comic book, man. But see, man, you supposed to ride by here and honk your horn, man. You know what I'm talking about? He said, yeah. Accountability issues. On some real shit, bro. And if you just go around the world, bro, you're gonna get the same thing from everybody, bro. I'm not bullshit. Everybody gonna want you to admit you're wrong. Like we getting to the point to where you can't even pull nobody up no more. You can't pull a nigga coat. You get what I'm saying? We getting to the point to the moment you start, like you bring somebody an issue, they gonna get defensive and it's gonna be a deflection. And it's gonna be no longer about whatever you had an issue with. It's gonna be about something that you did 30 years ago. Or it's gonna be something that you did. It's gonna be about something that you did that was other than what I just did. It just is. And that's just how we get out of being responsible for ourselves. Because when you bring an issue to us, we could just get out of that and say some shit like, oh, you think you're perfect. What the fuck me being perfect has to do with you stealing? What the fuck me being perfect have to do with you just did, bro? There's just too much of that shit around, bro. Y'all done got used to that shit. Y'all done got used to arguing with motherfuckers to get to get out of what you did. Just like we 5 years old again. Who stole the cookie out the cookie jar, face having ass motherfucker? You know what I'm talking about? And these are the games we play. So we never had to be responsible for ourselves. And when it's on us and all the shit we did, we could just say, you ain't perfect. Because that's all we looking for anyway. Because now y'all call facts. Facts is whatever y'all agree with. If somebody say some shit, Brett, and you was thinking the same way, that's what you gonna call facts. You know what I'm talking about? You gonna call facts however you, when somebody say something and you was thinking the same thing, you gonna say facts, Brett. That's what you gonna do. Whether that shit was facts or not, you just agreed with it, but you gonna scream facts. You gonna scream facts. You gonna act like that's the truth because that's what you agree with. Some straight comic book, bro. Just like I said, bro, we living in a world where y'all make everybody else, you make what everybody else think more important than what you think. So it's touch. Protesters. I know this OG and them always right there. OG and them, whoever them two OGs is right there, you can tell they tired of all that shit that's going on. They just there for their $500. You can tell they tired of the news. They tired of walking around there with them signs. You can tell they just tired. You feel me? I ain't doing shit with you. Timeless touch, folks. Do you got that minus touch, nigga, or do you got that bullshit touch? Some people got both. Like some people are good hustlers. They just some people good at getting money and all that shit, bro. They just, a lot of people just don't be good people. I ain't gonna even say don't be good people. They just be miserable people. You get what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even really say good people. They just be miserable. Cause you wouldn't believe how many motherfuckers is lonely, bro. And a lonely motherfucker, bro, everybody else will bother them. You say, what, bro? Some real shit, bro. A lonely motherfucker, everybody else will bother them. Because lonely people don't do nothing but watch everybody else. And when you lonely and you watch everybody else, everything somebody else is doing is going to irritate you. It is. Because you're going to feel like they done left you out. They don't want to fuck with you. Why y'all doing this? Why you ain't call me? I ain't bullshitting with you. I ain't bullshitting with you. Like a miserable motherfucker. I ain't never understood this question, bro. Have you ever heard a motherfucker say, why everybody smiling? I've never got that. I ain't never got that, bro. A motherfucker come up there and say some shit like, why everybody smiling? Like, it's a crime to smile, bro. It's like, this is the fucking world we living in where if everybody's smiling, something has to be wrong. Now, what was funny about that was a motherfucker actually, I don't know, whatever they said was funny. You know how a motherfucker crack a joke and say some shit and everybody get to laughing? And still a motherfucker took that like a motherfucker told the inside joke on them because they didn't hear the joke. Nigga, something straight out of comic book, bruh. Y'all are, y'all equipped to just run around and debate all day. Y'all equipped to feel some kind of way all day. You don't even want to be happy yourself. Because, like, just think about this. If you wanted to be happy yourself, bruh, your brain would scour, your thoughts would scour the world, your brain, your thoughts. You would think about shit that made you happy if you wanted to be happy. You know what I'm talking about? You wouldn't sit up all day and think about shit that only makes you panic and sad. That's why I don't want to be here, like, Y'all just get on my nerves, bro. Y'all just like the bitch. Y'all will use anything for argument's sake. You just will. You will say anything for argument's sake. For argument's sake, folks. Say you was finna throw some shoes away. You was finna throw these shoes away. And somebody came and say you was finna throw some shoes away. A motherfucker knew you was finna throw some shoes away. So instead of them, they just gave the shoes to somebody else. And you sat there knowing them shoes that you was finna throw away, but you would still sit there and make a big ass fuss about them shoes was yours. Because it's the principle with you. You get what I'm saying? Even though you was finna throw the shoes away, when the motherfucker gave them motherfuckers to somebody, that was a problem also, because they was your shoes. And you didn't want them people to, like, we just too childish, folks. We do too much bitch shit. You know what I'm talking about? We got too many principles and shit. We got too much shit that, it's just too much. We got everything but the correction of us. You know what I'm talking about? And you always find, you can tell a motherfucker who not working on themselves because they got complaints about everybody else. That's some real shit. Man, people fake as a mom, man. People just fake, bro. It's just like the penitentiary, bro. You ever been chopping it up with your partners and you be talking about some shit or something? I don't know, you could have been talking about a club or something. You be like, yeah, man, that club right there be popping. You know, they be having, and then you hear it be a nigga sitting around there savoring the favor off your motherfucking conversation. So, like, you hear the same motherfuckers tell, like you can have a motherfucker, like you can have a motherfucker that job and a motherfucker without a job. With the job, they doing all they can because they got to pick up slack for the motherfucker without the job, and the motherfucker without the job would try to make them seem like they working too much. Don't let nobody put no guilt trip on you about shit you doing, folks. Just don't. Cause all people try to do is your spirit irritates somebody more than anything else. If a motherfucker like, and I've always got that, bro. Because a motherfucker always wanted me to panic. I'm not gonna panic, folks. I'm not. You can sit there and panic all you want to. I don't think like that. I don't give a fuck about whatever the fuck gonna happen. I feel I'm strong enough to get over that shit. Whatever the fuck it is. That's how I feel. That's what the fuck I've been doing. I've been sitting in the motherfucking courtroom, nigga, looking at, staring at life, nigga. I don't give a fuck about this shit. You ain't gonna make me panic like that. I done seen different shit. You know what I'm talking about? But it's like motherfuckers get mad when you don't panic because they want you in a disarray too because they can't come to a peace in their mind. So it irritates them that you don't care about some shit that they worried about. We do the fakest shit. We do. Yeah, we do the fakest shit. That's how I know y'all don't even be wanting that shit y'all ask for, bruh. Y'all don't. And I heard, I don't know, one of them TikTok bitches say that shit before, YouTube bitches, whatever. He was like, nigga, you ain't even mentally ready for better. You not mentally ready for better. So even if better was to come around this motherfucker, you will still turn better into a tragedy. You'll still be complaining about better. I told y'all we be trying to be better than you without bettering ourselves. It's almost like we know we ain't shit, but as long as we can prove that you a little bit ain't piece of shit too, that's where we get a kick out of. We don't even be trying to have our name hold weight. We just be wanting to discredit your name. You know what I'm talking about? It's already like we be sitting around this motherfucker knowing we a piece of shit. So it does us good to as long as you could be a piece of shit with us, that's when we cool. Because we know we ain't the only piece of shit. Something straight out of the comic book, folks. Timeless touch. And this shit ain't gonna never end, folks. And they talking about we and shit like this, nigga. And if it's 5:30, like you supposed to go around, nigga crazy. Don't come from the motherfuckers that you think you closest to, bro. Don't let that shit stop your ass either. I mean, people just gonna be who the fuck people is, bruh. That's you gotta be the best you. You know what I'm talking about? Because people don't, man, motherfuckers don't be wanting to be the best them. They just try to talk you out of being the best you. People don't even really be tripping off themselves that much. That's why they got more to say about you than they do on working on themselves. People don't be really wanting to better themselves like that. You know what I'm talking about? That's why motherfuckers go through the same shit, bro. That's why you get 90 years old and still reacting and behaving and problem solving and doing all that shit, coming up with plans and shit. You do all that shit like you still in high school. And that's the reason for it. Because you don't want to change. Because most of the time we run away from people when you required to make a change in yourself. We don't be wanting friends and shit when you can't talk behind their back. We don't be wanting niggas and bitches and shit when you can't treat them any old kind of way and talk any old kind. We don't be wanting that shit then. We be wanting shit the way we want shit. And if we can't have it like that, we get away from that shit. We get away from anything that requires us to change or better ourselves. I ain't bullshitting with you. And that's just when you don't want to better yourself. See, a real motherfucker, if you had a motherfucker around you, you would appreciate that a motherfucker wanted you to be the best you. Like a real motherfucker would appreciate that, almost like a karate class. You know what I'm talking about? When they trying to teach you how to become a black belt, you will appreciate that shit. But fake motherfuckers don't. A fake motherfucker see you trying to help them better themselves, they'll say you talking about them. I ain't bullshitting with you, bro. They will. A motherfucker that you will actually be trying to help better themselves, bro, they'll take you. They will turn you trying to help them better themselves into something negative, bro. I am not bullshitting with you. And that's just what we do as people, because they done gave y'all that flow. They done gave y'all that format to where you could just turn anything into anything, bro. You just can. You can turn anything into anything. You can take something that somebody said and you can make that shit mean whatever you want it to mean, bro. Just like y'all be doing with the Bible. Y'all trying to tell a motherfucker this is with God, man. Nigga, how the fuck you, man? You don't get the fuck out of here, nigga. Now you the spokesperson for God. You don't get the fuck out of here, bro, with that shit. You notice most of the people that be reciting the Bible don't do nothing out that motherfucker. They tell you not to judge while they talking about people. You know what I'm talking about? Just goofy. Just a bunch of fuckery. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all get to run around here with a bunch of that fuckery now. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, us as people on some real shit, bro. When it requires us to change, that's when we change people. You'll change people before you change yourself. You'll change your friends before you change yourself. You will, bro. Because if it comes to you to change, you don't want to change because you like the way you is. That's why most of us go our whole life without experiencing real shit. That's why most of us go our whole life without experience real friends, just experience anything. Experiencing real love, bro. Do you realize it's impossible to love somebody if, you know how we be doing in the black community. We just sit there and be talking about we love each other, then the next 2 hours be talking about let's get a divorce, and we weird, bro. We just is. Y'all know how we fuck with it. You know when a motherfucker love you, when they getting what they want about you. You know when a motherfucker don't give a fuck about you, when they not getting what they want about you. That's why I don't even want you motherfuckers friendship and shit nowadays, bro. If we can only be cool if you get if I do everything that you, man, fuck you. You find somebody else to do that shit, that be the thing right there. You ain't never had a motherfucker to do nothing. You get what I'm saying? But you want to put all these requirements on, man, you don't get the fuck away from me with that shit. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. And just off subject a little bit because like I said, man, I miss my mama like a motherfucker, bro. Even though like when my mama was here, she'd get on my goddamn nerves like a motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? I love her to death. Love her to death, but she'd get on my nerves sometimes. But that's when I seen that like that shit wasn't even that ain't none of that shit ever worth it, bro. It ain't. Cause once a motherfucker gone, they gone. But we don't understand that until a motherfucker gone. That's why a motherfucker here, we'll sit there and complain about every motherfucking thing they do. We will. But we always do that. And the reason we do that is because we got that shit. So we take that shit for granted. That's why we do that shit. Just like you keep on waking up, nigga. You take that shit for granted, nigga. You act like you supposed to wake up, nigga. You done take that shit for granted, so you don't even appreciate waking up no more. You ain't even grateful for waking up. Because in your mind, God owed you that or something. You know what I'm talking about? You was supposed to wake up. So you take that shit for granted the moment you wake up. You know what I'm talking about? Like I said, bro, we don't be spending days and shit. We don't spend all day bettering ourselves, bro. We don't. We spend all day belittling you. We telling you what you ain't did. Or what you done did to make us feel some kind of way. I told y'all that shit yesterday when that bitch was asking that motherfucking question. Don't he? That's the second day OG came walking down there with his paper, you know. OG must know some ass shit. You know when motherfuckers happy, that's just like when motherfuckers drunk. They love everybody. Oh, we doing, you know what I'm talking about? You can't, but as soon as a motherfucker upset, then it's fuck everybody. Ain't nothing worse than a wishy-washy motherfucker, folks. I'm not bullshitting with you. Ain't nothing worse than a wishy-washy motherfucker. Because you can't never do shit with a wishy-washy motherfucker. Because they ain't gonna never feel the same. One moment is gonna be cool, the next moment it ain't. And guess when it's gonna be cool? When they get what they want. Guess when it ain't? When they don't. And that's just the state of the people. That fake ass shit. Yeah, that shit just the state of the people. That fake ass shit. So as long as you doing exactly what I want, I ain't got no problems. But the moment I disagree with something, it ain't cool no more. Fuck you over, man. That shit is the most childish shit in the world, bro. Do you realize that? Do you realize, like, if you grown, you my age, a little bit older, a little bit younger, and you sitting around there fucking with somebody, and as soon as you get mad, y'all talking about, give me my keys back, get out there. If y'all doing that shit as grown people, bro, you just might as well go on back to elementary school. You know what I'm talking about? Beauty school dropout. Beauty school dropout. Go back to high school. I ain't saying, why you fuck with it like that? Beauty school dropout. Y'all remember that bitch off Grease? Beauty school dropout. Go back to high school. You know what I'm talking about, man? Nigga need to go back to high school, man. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't playing with you. That's why most motherfuckers, bruh, don't never get nothing done, bruh, because you can't even get nothing done because you spend most of your time sitting around this motherfucker fighting each other. That's the real reason nigga can't get nothing done. This motherfucker sit around this motherfucker against each other. You don't never see a motherfucker, man. That's why I can respect them people out there protesting. You don't never see a motherfucker protest that real shit. You don't. You just see a motherfucker fucking with you. You know what I'm talking about? How the fuck is you even supposed to be in a safe mental space in these days right here if you gotta be outside all motherfucking day dealing with the world, funny ass traffic, road rage, just everything, man, that you gotta deal with? Like I said, man, from you can't even cash your check without dealing with a fake motherfucker, folks. You got it, and then you go back home and you got some nigga or you got some bitch, brother, don't want to do nothing but run they motherfucking mouth. And man, that shit don't even make no sense, folks. It don't. It don't. And most people is cowards, bro, because they just say that shit for their significant other. You know what I'm talking about? You don't be around the world all day with your gripe. You ain't ready you ready just to say that shit for the motherfucker that you figure probably ain't gonna do nothing. You ready to say that shit for a motherfucker you know probably care about you, so they gonna take that shit a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't gonna sit there and snap on that boss like that. You gonna save all your friction for the motherfucker you supposed to have love for. And y'all something straight out of the comic book, folks. Y'all is. The ungratefulness, the unevenness, the unsolidness of the world today, folks. They got my nigga from ESPN. What's my nigga name? That nigga's in Altima. That was Adam Scheffner, nigga. That nigga had Scheffner, nigga, on the license plate of an Altima. Adam Scheffner, ESPN, man. That nigga riding around here in an under Altima with Scheffner on the back of that motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Beauty school dropout. Go back to high school. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, they was fucking with it like that. God damn. You know what I mean, man? There goes some motherfuckers right there actually look happy, man. You know what I'm talking about? Bro look like he tired of walking. That shit cool, bro. I told you, that shit is getting far in between. That shit is getting far and few, bro. Motherfucker just actually just to be actually, you ain't even tripping on. I can't stand motherfuckers like that, bro. You ain't even tripping on. And I can't stand motherfuckers like that, bro. I can't stand. Said the other day, bro, like you want to go, but you didn't promise somebody you was gonna go to church with them. So then you sitting around that person you just said you was gonna go to church, and you just trying to find something so you could throw a fake nutty talking about, well, I ain't going with you to church because you wanted to go to the carnival anyway. I can't stand that shit, folks. I can't stand the motherfucker that sit around you, bro, and exaggerate shit. You know what I'm talking about? To go do shit they wanted to do anyway. I can't stand that shit, bro. That's the fakest shit in the fucking book, bro. That's the most cowardice shit in the book, bro. It is. That's the most cowardice shit in the book, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you. I ain't bullshitting with you, man. Motherfuckers sit around and they got some ulterior motives anyway, bro. But they get to fucking with you, trying to make you feel like you did something, bro. Man, you know how many motherfuckers I've actually seen like this in real life. I'm not bullshitting with you, bro. I've seen motherfuckers that actually, bro, like this shit is like you wouldn't be able to believe it, bro. It's mind-boggling. I'm not bullshitting with you, bro. It's mind-boggling, right? I've seen people do shit like hide your keys, bro. You get what I'm saying? People that do shit like move your water and shit, just trying to fuck with you, trying to make you think you didn't do something, bro. I've actually seen people go through the depths just to, man, and you gonna tell me y'all grown. Beauty school dropout, go back to high school. You know what I'm talking about? They get something straight out of the comic book, folks. Until main timeless touch. And some people got both of them. You know what I'm talking about? Some people good for always making shit happen, but that same motherfucker good for always some shit going on. You know what I'm talking about? Some people, what you call that shit? When you both handed, you even handed. You know what I'm talking about? Some people ambidextrous or whatever the fuck you call that shit. Go back to high school. Yeah, I ain't bullshitting with you, bro. I am not bullshitting with you. You feel me? In this damn world, bruh, you just go find the person that you agree with, and that's who you listen to. I told y'all that's why this shit dangerous, because most people got childish minds. So you'll have a situation where you was dead wrong at, and you'll go find somebody, the person that'll tell you you not dead wrong. That's what you'll do. You'll go find the person that tell you you not dead wrong, and that's who you gonna agree with. That's gonna become your friend all of a sudden because they took your side. You just want somebody to agree with you. You don't get the fuck out of here with that shit, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Beauty school dropout. Go back to high school. You know what I'm talking about? Motherfucker be out here, bro. And just us as people, you don't, y'all be wanting to feel. Y'all do, bro. Y'all don't be wanting to be around motherfuckers that's, y'all be wanting to feel. Y'all be wanting to go. Y'all be wanting to be around motherfuckers that y'all faster than. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all don't like to be around motherfuckers who be who know more than you and shit. Y'all like to be around people that y'all faster than. So you can run your slow ass game on. Cause I'm telling you, bro, you ever want to make somebody mad, identify that bullshit they be on. You ever want to make somebody mad, identify the bullshit that they be on. And watch what the fuck happens. They gonna get defensive, bro. It be the motherfucker over there with the phone in his pocket, bro. And if you be like, man, did you take my phone? It's gonna be that same motherfucker, bro. That's gonna sit there and be like, man, I can't believe. See, that's why I'm not coming back over here. And you know how that fake ass nutty is. And that's what motherfuckers be out here doing, folks. Yeah, I ain't bullshitting with you, nigga. That's what motherfuckers be out here doing, bro. Playing that old kind game. It ain't me. Who took the cookie out the cookie jar? You know what I'm talking about? We be playing them games and shit. But yeah, a lot of you motherfuckers, bro, y'all don't want no motherfucking you don't want no direction or no correction. You want to be lost your whole life. You do. Because if you don't want to better yourself, that don't even make no sense. So if you sitting up here, and this is just what we do as people, nigga, we sit up here and fight not to better ourselves. We be giving you reasons why we shouldn't have to change. For real, bro, we be sitting up here fighting about not bettering ourselves. We be fighting you about what we ain't got to do. Man, you keep go on over there with your silly ass. Go on out there to life with your silly ass and watch what happened to your silly ass. Because y'all think everybody playing with you. And that's what y'all don't even understand, bruh. Y'all ain't even ran across the motherfucker that's gonna fuck your life off yet. You ain't. Some of y'all still around some motherfuckers that care just enough about you. You ain't ran up out there yet and found them motherfuckers who don't give a fuck about you. Nah, you ain't found them yet. You'll see the difference when you run across the motherfuckers. Yeah, you will. Man, I'm telling you, you ain't seen Thor looking at nigga. That nigga look like the nigga that played Thor, nigga. Thor, Aquaman face having ass, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Who can pull the hammer off the rock? I forgot it's one of them other niggas that really can't pick that hammer off the rock. I want to say it's Captain America. One of them other niggas can't pick that nigga hammer off the rock. You know what I'm talking about? That should be meaning something in them comic books. It's another chosen nigga. That nigga might be related nigga. I'm a pit by blood and I'll relay son. You know what I'm talking about, man. But yeah, cause I heard it, man. Like I was listening to a bitch. I ain't bullshitting you, bro. This bitch was trying to talk another nigga in. But look how the bitch played the motherfucker, bro. Just listen to this shit, bro. The bitch said you might have a friend, you know what I mean? You might not be sexually attracted to him all like that, you know what I'm talking about? You might have sex with him sometimes. Listen, bro, if a bitch is not sexually attracted to you, why have sex with you at any time? Man, don't go for these games these motherfuckers be playing. So the bitch then gave him some pussy. You know why the bitch then gave him some pussy? To draw him into her. That's why the bitch then gave him some pussy. The bitch then gave him some pussy to have more access to him. But I bet you when that bitch gave that nigga the pussy, that nigga thought it was a little bit more. Man, what's the point of fucking somebody that you don't want to fuck? Unless you giving them some pussy to play with their mom. What's even the point? So you're not sexually attracted to a motherfucker that you still fuck. What does that even say about you? And she trying to talk to this nigga, man, you fuck him sometime, but he doesn't, what that bitch was saying, she was using words like that. He just doesn't, whatever, feel your sexual appetite or whatever. He can't, because, you know, when these hoes be fucking, I guess they be looking for that orgasm or nut, you know what I'm talking about? They just be looking for that thing that makes her shake, you know what I'm talking about? Makes her legs wiggle, you know what I'm talking about? So I guess the bitch then said to this fool, that you don't know how to fuck. That's basically what the bitch was saying. You don't do it for me. But you still get a nigga pussy from time to time. That don't even make no sense, bro. For a bitch even to be giving a nigga some pussy from time to time, you just can't. I can't imagine nobody fucking unless you a prostitute. You know what I'm talking about? But I just can't imagine nobody fucking that wasn't sexually attracted to a motherfucker. So you just giving pussy away. The only reason I can see like that is you wanted something out of the deal. You know what I'm talking about? You gave a motherfucker some pussy for something else. You know what I'm talking about? And that shit just didn't make no sense to me. And the bitch was trying to talk this nigga into that's okay. You know what I'm talking about? A motherfucker just might not be sexually attracted to you, but they still like your company. Bitch, you don't get the fuck out of here with that shit. You don't get the fuck out of here with that shit. You like my company. We just so you don't want to fuck. You just want to take you know what I'm talking about? You don't want to fuck. You just want the best parts of me without having to fuck. Man, you don't get the fuck out of here. I don't see why you niggas put so much on fucking the bitch anyway, bruh. I don't see why y'all put so much on fucking the bitch, bruh. There's a million hoes out here, folks. I don't see why y'all put so much on fucking one bitch like this, man. Y'all crazy as a motherfucker. And whatever bitch that was talking about that shit, you can see that bitch had, she was one of them conniving assholes, and she had already gauged that nigga liked her way more than she liked him. So I'm just saying, if you're not sexually attracted to a motherfucker, why even fuck with him? I mean, if you're not sexually attracted to a motherfucker, why even fuck? Because all I heard was the bitch was attracted to the nigga, then she gave him some pussy, and apparently when she gave him the pussy, the nigga didn't do what she wanted him to do with the pussy. So that ain't just somebody she wanted to fuck on after that. But what sense does that make? You're not sexually attracted to somebody. And then she was trying to talk the nigga in to still stay around, to be a benefit for her. Oh, something straight out of the comic book. So I don't want to fuck on you or whatever, but you still got access to, man, all my perks. Man, you gonna get the fuck up out of here with that shit, bitch. Don't fall for that one, gentlemen. Let that bitch go on about her business, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Let that bitch go find somebody else that she enjoys company and sexually attracted to. Because all that's gonna happen, that bitch enjoys your company while she enjoys to go fuck another nigga, bruh. You gonna sit up doing hellish shit because most of the time, that other motherfucker they like fucking on can't do nothing for them. You know what I'm talking about? That's why they like your company. They be liking the other nigga dick, but they be liking your company because the other nigga dick don't come with nothing. It just come with dick. You know what I'm talking about? Most of the time, that dick that them hoes like, that shit come with them hoes having to buy 40 ounces and perk pills and shit. You know what I'm talking about? So that dick that they really be liking, that motherfucker, they be that broke dick. You know what I'm talking about? That dick don't do nothing for them, but they like your company. So they'll spend all day with you and go home and fuck that broke G, getting best of both worlds. You know what I'm talking about? Man, listen. Let that bitch go learn how to enjoy that other nigga's company that she like giving that thing to. Don't sit there and fall for that one right there, brother. You know what I'm talking about? Because all that bitch gonna do, every time the bitch think that you finna stop fucking with her, the bitch gonna give you a shot of pussy just to keep you around a little bit longer, bruh. I ain't bullshitting with you. Be done with that bitch and see what happens. That bitch gonna want to come give you a little shot of pussy or something just to keep you around. That's why you can't value pussy. On some real shit. You can't value pussy, bruh. I remember OG a long time ago, he said it's only two kinds of pussy anyway, good and gooder. That nigga was hella funny, bruh. OG said all the niggas was up in there killing motherfuckers over the bitch. OG said, man, I can't wait to find me a piece of pussy to make me kill a motherfucker over. You know what I'm talking about? That nigga said he couldn't wait to find that piece of pussy. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man. Timeless touch. And the moral of this story right here, Brett, you have your timeless touch. You develop your timeless touch. Whatever it is, man, it might be good, might be bad. You develop your own timeless touch, Brett. And don't let nobody, because in these days right here, Brett, we just let other people dictate what the fuck we do too much, Brett. And most of the people that's dictating what you doing ain't even doing nothing, Brett. You know what I'm talking about? But they want you to do something. They want you to stop doing something while they ain't doing nothing, Brett. Because that's the way the world is ran today. You know what I'm talking about? Where all the onus is gonna be on you. You either gotta start doing something or stop doing something while the other motherfucker who wants something don't gotta do nothing. I could just sit here and give you demands all day. Y'all look, anybody that know, ain't that nigga over here looking like Black Eye? Walking with OG. Don't that nigga look like Black Eye right there, y'all? You know what I'm talking about with them shades on? Shout out Black Eye, man. Anybody seen Black Eye? I ain't even seen Black Eye since they had that footage with him getting into it in the gambling shot. I ain't seen him since then. Y'all out of pocket for posting Black Ira like that, man. Ira was up in there wrestling with the other OG. Ira hella funny. That nigga still the same. Shut your broke ass up. Hey, when nigga losing in the dice game, nigga do not want to hear that shit right there. Man, shut your broke ass up. That nigga Ira call your ass broke in a minute. Look, I don't know who will call you broke faster, Black Ira or LT. But them niggas will roll your ass over, nigga. They'll roll your ass over, man. Police mugging me, man. That nigga was mugging me like the registration to this motherfucker wasn't no good or something, man. I don't know what the fuck that was about. You know what I'm talking about? They get mad when I guess and they say, when they see you driving the truck and they really know, they just know you driving the truck, so they know you at work. But if you was in a regular car, they'll pull you over. I don't think they like to see the people driving this motherfucker or working that they normally would just pull over because you look like the type. That's what I'm saying, bro. You got to be constructive on your own, folks. You got to be constructive on your own, bro. You got to be useful for you. You can't worry about everybody else, bro. That's why it's really, I mean, it could be a beautiful thing if you mix your game. Don't get me wrong, that could be a beautiful thing. When I'm saying mix your game, just with anybody, bro. But that shit also could be a dangerous thing, bro. Like I was explaining the other day. Because most of the motherfuckers, like I was telling you, bro, we hang around our biggest enemies and haters, bro. We hang around the motherfuckers who really don't be having no love for us. But we be acting like it's love there. But we be hanging around motherfuckers who really don't give a fuck about it. So, a lot of time we mix our game with motherfuckers who ain't gonna never put no zap board on our game. We mix our game with a motherfucker we ain't gonna be doing nothing but arguing with for the next 30 years, bro, on some real shit. We arguing, man, we be mixing our game with motherfuckers that don't even respect the shit we be trying to do. You know what I'm talking about? You'll be sitting there, nigga, trying to get a business off the ground, bruh, and the motherfucker you fucking with, they talking your shit down behind your back. Remember when niggas used to be rapping and shit? Like a nigga used to have the dreams to be a rapper and shit? I told y'all this already, man, and the bitch used to come up in there and talk about, nigga, that rapping don't pay no bills. Like, nigga, your whole dream go down the drain. You know what I'm talking about? You can't even sit there and have be in a decent mental space because another motherfucker around you don't believe you. But let you have bust that rap and been able to sign to Jay-Z or something, that same motherfucker be on your nuts. And that's just the way of the world, bro. They kick you when you're down, they on your nuts when you up. Because if you could bust a move right now that'd get a motherfucker $1 million, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen in the world, bro. It's just like that motherfucking movie when that bitch was like, fuck that nigga when they had got married. And the bitch was like, fuck that nigga, and the bitch spent off, and that nigga put that dollar in that lottery machine. Life is just like that, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you. Life is just like that, because I told you, man, I done had so many partners myself, bro. Check this one out right here. Get this. You know what I'm talking about? I done seen so many niggas do this shit right here, bro. I've seen so many motherfuckers, bro. Like, say they was fucking with a bitch. Or I ain't really seen it on the other hand where, like, a bitch was fucking with a nigga. I just seen, like, I done seen niggas fuck good bitches off, but I ain't never really just seen, like, the shit I'm finna explain with the nigga, with the bitch. But, a nigga be fucking with a bitch or something, right? Now, the nigga might even, like the bitch a little bit. But the punk ass bitch, all while the nigga fucking with him, the bitch just downing him. You know what I'm talking about? I'm telling you, I've experienced this shit myself when I was on the run, bro. When a motherfucker know they got leverage over you, they'll treat you any old kind of way, folks. I'm not bullshitting. Motherfucker will treat you. I told you I got kicked out the motherfucking house, nigga. I was on the news, bro. Motherfucker kicked me out of the house at 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, bro. Way out there in Sacramento, some motherfucking where, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Just get it out. Motherfucker just start doing shit like that when they feel they got leverage over you. And I don't know why, especially with bitches. Bitches love having leverage. They just love to be, I don't know, bro. They love to pull big draws. They love to do shit like that. To where you got to big them or some shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? I walked up out that bitch. You know what I'm talking about? I walked smooth up out that bitch, nigga. They say, bro, you cut your nose off, nigga. I was ready to go to jail that night before I sit there and ask that bitch. No, let me, nigga, fuck you, bitch. Walked up out that motherfucking nigga and started walking down the street, nigga. On the run, nigga, on the news. I didn't give a fuck who identified me, nigga. Fuck this bitch. I ain't bullshit with you, nigga. But, that was some real shit, nigga. I've had so many partners, bruh, that be sitting there, you been trying to fuck with a bitch or something. Like, just, I don't know, nigga might have just got out of jail, nigga, just anything, bruh. Nigga down on his luck, anything, bruh. So the nigga sitting there, the nigga really, might have a baby by the bitch or something like that, bro. But the nigga really sitting there, bro, really trying to build with the bitch and do hella shit, bro. But the bitch won't allow the nigga to do nothing. Yeah, I ain't gonna say she won't allow the nigga to do nothing physically because the nigga doing all he could do. But the bitch won't never give that nigga credit. So everywhere she goes, she talking the nigga down to her friends. She talking the nigga down to her co-workers. And if y'all don't think them, and this is just ain't no lie complaining about the bitches and shit like that, bro. It ain't. This shit even came about from what that Boosie ass bitch said, trying to talk this nigga in to being okay with just doing what she wanted him to do. You get what I'm saying? Because that's where the bitch was going with it. And y'all will sit there and listen to that shit. You get what I'm saying? This nigga didn't let the bitch tell him there's nothing wrong with us not fucking. I just enjoy your company. Bitch, you gonna have to find somebody else's company to enjoy it in. You know what I'm talking about? You not finna sit around here and just use me for all the perks that come with me. Nah, man, you gonna have to. What you like is what you like. You gonna have to use the perks that come with that nigga. You know what I'm talking about? You gonna have to use them perks that come with that nigga that you love so much. You know what I'm talking about? There don't be no perks coming with them niggas. The only perks be coming with them niggas be I don't know, niggas sleeping on the floor and shit. Nigga, nigga, you know what I'm talking about? Not knowing nothing. You know what I'm talking about? Them the perks that come with that motherfucker. Not knowing nothing. You know what I'm talking about? But you can tell, you can always tell when people late for work, nigga, they just got a different motherfuckers in that uniform, bro. There's about 4 motherfuckers came off that motherfucker. I think they all worked at the same place. Nigga, they all got off that motherfucker with the same pepper in they step. You know what I'm talking about? But I be thinking that's real noble, man, when I be seeing motherfuckers go get their kids. Like from school. When you see a nigga, cause like, I don't know, I ain't talking about you hybrid niggas and this, that, and that and shit. You know what I'm talking about? But for the most part, you know, that was always like a female thing. So every time I see a nigga like walking with their little sister, they, you know what I'm talking about, the kids, you can always tell that whoever Bray is, he got a special kind of love for that kid, cause that's just some shit. But I ain't talking about now, cause you niggas be babysitting and shit now. You know what I'm talking about? You niggas let the bitch go to work and sit there and be watching the kids and shit. You know what I'm talking about? But you could always tell when you see a nigga doing that, bro, that he got a love for that kid. You feel what I'm saying? Cause that's just shit. Niggas don't be like walking in no motherfucking school and dealing with all that shit. But like I said, you got a hybrid nigga type now. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you got one of them hybrid niggas now. What was that, 2:59? Alright, we're gonna take one more break at 3 o'clock. You know what I'm talking about? You niggas crazy. That's a motherfucker. And that's one of the things that we got better than anything now, bro. We give empty advice. They say, what, bro? Yeah, we give empty ass advice. We be giving you advice from places we've never been before, bro. We be giving advice like we try to tell you how to be the case when we ain't never caught one. We give empty ass advice, bro. Empty ass advice, bro. We be giving advice from places we've never been before. We be trying to tell you how to do some shit when we never did it. A lot of the motherfuckers y'all get talking about the hoes now. Man, the bitch gonna be a bitch. That's what I'm trying to tell you about this punk ass bitch that was just out here giving these. She actually tried to tell the nigga to be okay with just doing everything I want. And I'm not sexually attracted to you, but that's okay. I enjoy your company, bitch. You enjoy my company. You know what I'm talking about? You enjoy my man, please, bruh. And I bet you, if you took your company away from that bitch, that same bitch, I bet you the moment that nigga get up on game and he start backing away from that bitch, I bet you that bitch gonna give him some pussy. To try to keep that nigga intrigued and not back on up off of her, bruh. I ain't bullshitting with you, folks. I enjoy your company. Ain't that about a bitch? Bro, don't never let nobody tell you no shit like that, folks. Don't never let nobody. That shit don't even go right, bro. I don't want to fuck, but I enjoy your company. Man, bitch, you don't get the fuck out of here with that shit. But I don't enjoy your company enough to not be around here fucking. You know what I'm talking about, bitch? I do not enjoy your company enough just to be sitting around this motherfucker without a shot of that pussy. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I ain't into you like that, bitch. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't enjoy your motherfucking company enough just to be sitting around here letting you get the best of me. Yeah, your company is not that enjoyable just to be sitting around here, bitch, and not fucking. You know what I'm talking about? So you enjoy my company. So I got to sit around here with all your motherfucking complaints, gripes, and all this shit right here, and then I'm not gonna get a shot of that stuff, man. Please, bitch. Please. And I'm just supposed to sit around here and let you enjoy my company. Man, you don't get the fuck up out of here, bro. On some real shit, bro. That's why. Sometimes you just gotta cut people out your program, bro. You do. No matter who the fuck they is. You do, bro. Cause sometimes if you don't, bro, you'll never be at that peace that you could get to. You know what I'm talking about? You'll never be able to get at that peace that you used to get. You always gonna have a motherfucker around you that's not happy. And it ain't nothing, there's nothing that you could do, man. Listen to me. If a person is not happy with themselves, bro, they can never be happy. You know what I'm talking about? So a lot of times motherfuckers be around here beating a dead horse because we be around motherfuckers that don't even you don't be happy with yourself. And when you're not happy with yourself, you just find the next thing wrong, folks. You just need something wrong. You just gonna find the next thing wrong, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you. That's sharp how they got the donut on the back of that motherfucker. You know, they got the Simpson donut on the back of that motherfucking Jeep. And I ain't bullshitting with you though, man. You know what I'm talking about? On this timeless touch. You ain't gonna know, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, you ain't gonna know. Time gonna tell. Can you do this shit over and over again, bruh? You know what I'm talking about? Have you went through adversity over and over again, bruh? Can you do that shit multiple times? Anybody might fall off once and get back, you know what I'm talking about? But can you do that shit multiple times, nigga? I'm talking about, can you lose everything and get back multiple times, nigga? You know what I'm talking about? It's really, like I said, I think people just been conditioned. I don't even think that they know that they be doing it sometimes, you know what I'm talking about? I think people just conditioned to be the way they is. I don't think all the time that they even know that they be doing it. Like, we be giving people credit for doing shit on purpose. And we don't, man, these people ain't even that clever to be doing some of the shit that they be doing on purpose. It's just a condition. You get what I'm saying? Well, people is conditioned to make you want to feel bad because they feel bad, right? Anytime somebody is unhappy, they gonna try to make you feel their pain. I told y'all we live in a broken mentality society, bro, a bitter bitch society. So it ain't even that a motherfucker want to be happy. They just want you to feel sad. They just want you to be mad about something. They don't even really want to be happy. Because once again, your happiness and your would be the opposite of happiness. You know what I'm talking about? I guess sadness. Your happiness and your sadness, bro, that shit has more to do with you than you get than you lead than you let lead on. Really, your sadness and your happiness has everything to do with you. And this is how, as people, we really be fucked up. Because we We let other people be determined, the determining factor on whether you happy or sad. You know what I'm talking about? And trust me, I know, man. My whole life, man. Trust me, I know, bruh. You get what I'm saying? I know. You know how hard it is to have hope around motherfuckers who don't have none. You know how hard it is to be positive around motherfuckers who negative. Like, and once again, that's why you would cut that shit out your program if you really knew what was going on. You feel me? You would cut the motherfuckers about your program, man, if you really knew what was going on. You know what I mean? Oh man, this man finna take a shit. Man, this nigga sat out in the back of Walgreens with all these tourists walking around here and took a shit, bro. Like, y'all crazy, folks. Like, that ain't even none of my business, bro. This is just the world we, nigga, all these kids and women and shit walking around here, bro. And you couldn't even, like, that. Cold world, folks. Cold world, bro. Now, one of these daddies went over here, nigga, and kicked that nigga Smooth in this shit, nigga, about, kneeling down, squatting with your ass all out, man, and that shit don't make no sense, folks. And I be feeling sorry for, like, the, I don't want to call them bums, but you know, like the homeless, the people that be out here, because a lot of them don't be bums, bro. They just like living free. I ain't bullshitting. A lot of them be having more money than a lot of motherfuckers who got jobs and shit, bro. A lot of them motherfuckers be getting good benefits. They don't be wanting to stay in the VA house or nothing, bro. They just be wanting to be free. I didn't talk to so many motherfuckers like that when I had I had some good game running around here for a minute, man. You know what I'm talking about? And I was dealing with a lot of the vets. You get what I'm saying? And I was talking to a lot of the vets, bro, and a lot of the vets, they had tents and shit, folks. And then when I thought about it, especially some of the older guys, I realized, bro, them niggas that actually been fought in Vietnam wars and shit like that, that shit ain't nothing to them, bro. You gotta think them niggas was in bushes and shit, nigga living for fighting a war, bro. So just having a tent when you ain't gotta worry about niggas shooting at you and shit, bro. Like, a lot of them could do that shit, bro. That shit ain't nothing to them. They used to that shit. But I didn't talk to a lot of them, bro. They just don't like the rules. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of them be like, man, I done fought for this country to come back to this shit. That they just don't like the rules, bro. They just like to be in control of whatever it is they do. So I can dig it. Yeah, I can dig it. You know what I'm talking about? So I don't really want to call them, but that shit right there is just a shame, folks. Like, the shit we did. And this nigga sitting out there with all them people. You ain't trying to go behind nothing and nothing, bro. You just sat out there with all them people and just bent down, nigga, and took a shit. Like, cold world, folks. Cold world, man. I see you, man. I told you can get in front of me, man. I ain't the nigga that's trying to stop the progress, folks. But yeah, that's his people. Yo, you more concerned with putting the next motherfucker down. You more concerned than giving the motherfucker. We more concerned with giving the people. It's just coward shit. You gonna give the person a headache that didn't cause you yours. You know what I'm talking about? Just coward shit. That nigga had a spaceship on. That nigga got a speaker hanging out his shit. That nigga a fool with it. But that's all we do, nigga. I ain't bullshitting with you, nigga. That's all the fuck we do. But it's so hard to you'll never be able to get to the peace level you want to, bro. With somebody else, if somebody else don't see, I don't know. I ain't got one of these, so maybe they all like this. But it look like this nigga got a special. Oh, that nigga ain't got nothing but a wheelchair on his shit. He done lift up the back. He got a know what I'm talking about? He fucking with it. You know what I'm talking about? That's what he doing. He fucking with it. You know what I'm talking about? He doing my breath fucking with it. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, like, you'll never be able to be at peace when somebody is continuously against you. That's why we just fucked up as the people now, because we continuously against each other, nigga. Continuously. Continuously against each other, bro. That's why we don't come together to try to help one another. That's why we don't give a fuck about one another. That's why we ungrateful. That's why we don't care about each other. We don't, bro. We don't. You know what I'm talking about? But just like I said, man. Just like I said, man, timeless touch. At some point, nigga, at some point you gotta stop being against yourself. You know what I'm talking about? If all you ever do is sit there and you see shit wrong, that has something to do. That has nothing to do with nobody else. That has something to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. If you one of them motherfuckers that don't always get something and you wonder why this and you wonder, yeah, that has more to do with you, bro. That don't really have to do with nobody else. There's nobody else, some shit, bro. Ain't responsible for how you see some shit. And the shit that we do in this motherfucking day and age right here, folks, is we act like because we took something some kind of way, it's your fault. We act like it's your fault because we took this shit this way. So we'll sit there and do it. We'll blow something smooth out of proportion and then try to minimize that shit. Talking about, well, oh, I thought. It don't matter what the fuck you thought. That's your motherfucking problem. Yeah, that's your motherfucking problem right there. Them thoughts. You get what I'm saying? That's the motherfucking problem right there, is the thoughts. And you always want to, like, you want to minimize that. You want to, like, you'll sit there and blow something out of proportion, and then you try to minimize that. Like, oh, I thought. Man, you don't get the fuck out of here with that shit. But that's the problem with most of us. That's the problem with everybody, bro. You gonna get as far as you can think, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all go, bro. Come on. Sit right here, man. But that's the problem with most of us, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Not most of us, all of us, bro. If you got a problem in the world, bro, that's the motherfucking problem right there, folks. It's the way you see life. Because once again, nigga, you only gonna get as far as you can think. But most of us don't even try to think for ourselves. We don't even try to think for the betterment of ourselves. We don't. We just sit there and come up with everything that we could complain and bitch about. We don't be really trying to come up for the betterment of ourselves, bro. We really be trying to come up with some more shit to belittle you. You know what I'm talking about? We really be trying to come up with some more shit that is your fault, or you made me do this, or just some old bullshit, bro. But we don't be sitting there, we don't be sitting there putting our best foot to build. We really don't, folks. We be sitting there putting our best foot to tear down, bro. We gonna sit right there and we gonna tell you everything, no matter what you doing, nigga. You could be doing shit that a motherfucker ain't never did in their life, nigga, and you still gonna sit there and complain about it. I told y'all, like that video I said, when the bitch said, man, you ain't even mentally ready for better, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Your mind capacity ain't ready for better. Because even when you get better, you complain about that. Better becomes the shit you complain about now. I told y'all, you gotta realize everything that you got, you probably done prayed for that shit once upon a time. Everything that you got right now. And the same shit that you done prayed for, you complaining about. You know what I'm talking about? You probably done sat on there and got on your knees and asked God for some of that shit that you got right now that you complaining about. We be something straight out of comic book, bro. We really just ungrateful big ass kids. And the moment we don't get our way, because that's what we try to do. We try to use attitudes and guilt trips and shit just to fake way get our way. You know what I'm talking about? So we try to make you feel some kind of way about what it is you doing so we can get our way. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't never seen nobody do that shit right there. Like you told a nigga you can't hit your weed, and the nigga try to put a guilt trip on you or some shit like that. Come on, man, you just don't want to let me hit it because that shit bammer anyway, man. Oh, bammer ass weed. I don't want to hit. Try to use reverse psychology on you, bro. That's what we do all fucking day. All fucking day, nigga. You just really it's like it's either or, bro. You either with somebody or you against somebody. You don't do both, bro. If you with somebody, you with them. You don't try to come up with ways to be against them. You get what I'm saying? You don't. You either with a motherfucker or you against the motherfucker. And if you took a toll, most motherfuckers, even in the household, nigga, people are against each other, bro. That shit don't be no motherfucking holy matrimony, man. That should be a holy headache. You know what I'm talking about? That should be a holy headache. Because there's gonna be one motherfucker gonna have a problem with what another motherfucker doing. I'm telling you, because the way of the world right now, bruh, you have to appease somebody right now, bruh. And if they can't do whatever the fuck they want to, bruh, it's gonna be a problem at that point. So we love people when we can get what we want from them, and then we don't give a fuck about them when we can't get it no more. We just like big ass kids. I ain't bullshitting. You know how kids act when they first get a new toy? They play with that motherfucker for all an hour. You know what I'm talking about? Then the motherfucker gets old to them and they throw that motherfucker in the corner, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? But we act like we out here and our character is so worthy of a motherfucker bending they back over for our raggedy ass. That's how we actually be. We be acting like our conduct so superb, nigga, that somebody else is supposed to bend over backwards for us. I told y'all, man, I seen my partner. It didn't really have to do nothing with my partner. I seen that bitch, nigga, turn herself into a smooth nut. Nigga, I seen a bitch fuck off her nigga safe and get turned into a dolphin. I ain't bullshitting with you. But I done seen that shit. That's what I was saying, man. I done seen that shit so many times in my life, bruh. Where a nigga trying to do better, he just got out of jail, bruh. The nigga, he done stopped he just trying to better himself, right? And instead of the bitch he was around letting him better himself, that bitch stayed right there in his ear, nigga. Oh, it's your broke ass. You need to do more. Whatever the nigga was doing, the bitch was talking that shit down. Bitch talking the nigga down to her friends. Bitch talking the nigga down to her co-workers. Bitch talking the nigga down to anybody who will listen. And the whole time, I told y'all my nigga struck oil. Man, that nigga spent off on that bitch so fast like Barry Sanders on 3rd and 1. And can you believe, bruh, that this bitch sat around there and painted a picture like she was the only one there for that nigga when he was down? I said, man, y'all be something straight out of comic book, bruh. That's the way you painted the picture? So you thought that you think talking all that shit, talking the nigga down, chopping the nigga up to everybody who will listen, somehow you think that's supporting the nigga. Hell no. Why the fuck would a nigga bring your ass along? Why the fuck would a nigga bring your ass? Because y'all always leave that part out. Y'all leave the part out, all that headache you done gave a motherfucker, all that shit you been talking about a motherfucker. Every time you turn around, you on the motherfucker nerd just with some unnecessary shit, bruh. But it be all your little design. All that shit be work and that bullshit you got going on in the background. You get what I'm saying? And somehow, when my nigga struck oil, the bitch act like he was supposed to like, man, please. You know what I'm talking about? Please. Like somehow he was supposed to do something. That shit remind me of what's that movie? Acrimony. Y'all seen that shit? The bitch didn't do nothing, man, and there be a lot of that shit going on in the world, nigga. That's the perfect movie for a lot of shit that be going on around this motherfucker. Now, mind you, bruh, the nigga sitting there, the nigga believed in himself, but what did the bitch do? The bitch talking that nigga down to her family. The bitch talking the nigga down to her friends. The bitch sitting there with a scroll like she can't stand the nigga. You know what I'm talking about? As soon as that nigga got away from the bitch, man, that nigga bumped into a bitch that believed in him. And all of a sudden, this is the nigga owed a bitch something. Because the bitch done calculated all the shit the nigga done put her through. Man, that nigga ain't put that bitch through nothing, man. Y'all know what happened? That bitch gave up on that nigga. That's what happened. A bitch gave up on that nigga, bruh. And another bitch believed in that nigga. That's all that happened, bruh. One bitch gave up on the nigga, and another bitch believed in the nigga that the other bitch gave up on. Then you sitting around there looking at them having money and doing all this shit and feel like you didn't got it. Nah, bitch, you talked yourself out of your position. You was too bitter. You was too bitter for better. You know what I'm talking about? You was way too bitter for better. You didn't want better. You wanted to be little. No, you didn't want better. Because if you wanted better, bitch, you would have acted accordingly. You would have acted like you want better. You know what I'm talking about? You didn't act like you want better. You act like you was better off by yourself, bitch. That's how you acted. You know what I'm talking about? Because if it's one thing that burns a bitch up, it's another bitch. That's what burns a bitch up. A bitch don't even really be worried about the nigga. The bitch be worried that the nigga got access to another bitch. That's what bitches really be worried about. Because a bitch be wanting you to be like a bitch be wanting you to be her everything, bruh. Nigga, please, bruh. A bitch be damn near wanting you to worship her, nigga. A bitch be wanting you to like, just like the other bitch said way back in the day, nigga. She killed you hoes with that shit too. She said you bitches be wanting the nigga to be your everything. You be wanting this nigga to be, and be like, bitch, like, you even got enough going on for you to even want that, bro? Like, what do you got for you want the nigga just to be? You want y'all sound straight out of comic book, but this is what you want. Y'all sound straight out of comic book, man. And that's the way we live. And just imagine the way I heard that shit. It's a little Niecy Poo somewhere that heard that bitch shit. Probably part of her audience or something. Then listen to this old dumbass hoe. Because most of you bitches be retired prostitutes anyway or runners. I ain't bullshitting with you. And you didn't listen to this bitch's philosophy. And now this is the one you this is the motherfucking philosophy you have adopted. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all something straight out of comic book, bruh. I done seen that shit so many times, bruh. To where the nigga actually, he might have had a kid by the bitch or anything, bruh. But the nigga actually had feelings for the punk ass bitch. He was actually trying to do right. But by him doing right, that wasn't good enough for the bitch. It ain't never good enough for the bitch. You know what I'm talking about? The right he was doing. So she spent all that time complaining about that shit, and as soon as that nigga spent off on that bitch, then it was the other complaint. Then the bitch tried to turn the story around like she was there for the nigga when he was, man, how was you there for the nigga when you was the main one putting him down? Y'all be having some funny shit in y'all head, I think. I think y'all, I don't know, bro, y'all just label shit. You can sit there and be talking the nigga down every day, and somehow in your head, just because you was there, like you was there. You know, man, that shit don't, nah, bro. When you there for a motherfucker, bro, you there for a motherfucker. It don't come with all that other shit. When you there for a motherfucker, that shit don't come with fake shit and anger and fake ass guilt trips and all that shit. You just there, bro. When you there for a motherfucker, you not keeping score and shit. You get what I'm saying? You just there. You don't be there for a motherfucker, bro. You be there to talk about a motherfucker. That's what we be there for. We be there to make another motherfucker feel some kind of way. That's what we be there for. I ain't bullshitting with you. Because us as people, I told you this, bro. Whatever we do, especially black people, nigga. Whatever you do, it's going to be more than what anybody else did, even if it was the same shit. When you give somebody a ride, it's going to be way more than when a motherfucker gave you a ride. When you loan somebody some money, it's going to be more than when you had to borrow something. Everything you do, that's what you're going to put big draws on, because that's what we like to do as people. Because we do that fake ass shit to make it seem like we doing something when we ain't did shit. So any little thing we do, that's what we like to throw up to you. You know what I'm talking about? Because we still little kids. So anything we done did, that's what we gonna throw up in your face. We gonna tell you what we done did. Something straight out of comic book, bro. Straight out of comic book, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you. I ain't bullshitting with you, man. Think it's something straight out of a comic book, bro. But timeless touch, bro. You don't know, bro. Was you the person that no matter how long you was around, man, you kept that thing even? You know what I'm talking about? You kept everything in perspective. You played your part when it came to being that solid motherfucker you claimed to be, or was you that motherfucker always looking for something to debate about? Was you that motherfucker that was always talking shit about people? Was you that person? Only time will tell, bro. Timeless touch. Timeless touch, folks. You never know. You feel me? Yeah, you can never know, man. Is you the wishy-washy motherfucker? Because this is the last thing I forgot to tell y'all that we always skip over. We act like just because we do shit and we minimize it, we be acting like that shit ain't really as big as it is. You know what I'm talking about? Just because we don't never see nothing we do as big, we always got a reason for the shit we do. And y'all swear to God, y'all be reading that Bible, but you don't understand the shit you put in the air is the shit that come back to you. So you don't even understand like a lot of the situations and shit you be. You in a situation right now because of the energy you put in the air. You in the situation you in right now for all the fuck shit you done did. But you don't never see the shit you do as fuck shit. No, you always minimize your fuck shit. It's only fuck shit when somebody else do it. You get what I'm saying? But we act like we could just go around this motherfucker doing certain shit and that ain't what we gonna get back from the universe. That's what we act like. You know what I'm talking about? Hopefully it ain't four motherfuckers down here, man. So I can break where the fuck I want to break at, man. You get what I'm saying? The Cowboys, man. I see you. I guess this is the Cowboy Christmas, but I don't know, because I don't know what they got to do. It just seems like when parties last that long, you get burnt out on that shit. They partying for 2 weeks. Every time some shit like that used to happen, like River, you nigga be burnt out in 3 days. That's what happened to me the last time I was in Oakland, bro. You know how you be juiced, you like, damn, I ain't been back out, nigga. In 24 hours, nigga, I vowed, nigga, I would never come back to this raggedy motherfucker unless I had some business that's going on. I ain't bullshitting with you, bro. Nigga, within 24 hours, man, I see why the fuck I got away from that motherfucker right there. You feel me? What you doing? Finna, hold on. You know what I'm talking about? Finna take my 30 minutes. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm finna get on up out of here, guys. You know. Thank everybody for coming through this motherfucker. Timeless Touch Tuesday. I told you we have to do it like this, bro. Grinding until I can find my time to get back on my thing. Like how we doing it, man. We gonna do it like this. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. Timeless Touch. And the moral of this story right here, bro, is gonna be Timeless Touch. Keep doing that shit forever, folks. That's gonna be the moral of this motherfucking story right here, bro. Is you don't let nobody else come tell you what you worth. You don't let nobody else come tell you that your best ain't nothing. You don't let nobody make you feel like that, bro. You don't let nobody come tell you that shit, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Because we just living in a world where most of these motherfuckers is most people do shit like that, bro, because they been bullied, bro. You know what I'm talking about? What they be saying, that old cliche ass say, hurt people looking ass shit. And that's all it is, bro. People who got bullied, they try to go bully on whoever let them bully on them. You know what I'm talking about? So people like when people got shit talked to them and shit, or people got cause you got motherfuckers that sit around here, bro. They'll let the next motherfucker talk to them any old kind of way, but they want to jump bad with you. You know what I'm talking about? You got motherfuckers like this all over the world, bro. You just do. You know what I'm talking about? And that type of motherfucker right there, bro, is just that type of motherfucker right there, bro. But I'm just here to tell you, man, the moral of this motherfucking story right here, nigga. You don't let nobody else tell you what your worth is, bro. You don't let nobody else tell you some shit that you doing is not good enough, bro. You know what I'm talking about? You do your motherfucking best. Make your best be best for you, bro. Your best ain't got to be the best for somebody else, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Because 9 times out of 10, while they talking about the your best, they ain't even put half of their front foot forward, nigga. But I told you, motherfucker just gonna criticize what you do. That's what we do. We ain't got no plans. We just get to criticize what you do. We ain't got nothing better. We just get to criticize your plan, even though we ain't got no plan. You know what I'm talking about? But what do I know, man? Only you can prevent forest fires, man. And with them right there, if you don't remember nothing else, always remember it don't cost nothing. Just to show a little bit of that love, man. Until we meet again. Hey, you know what I'm talking about?